Testing, probando, probando, testing in español, testing in Spanish, probando, 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 probando. I don't know. Okay, guys, I'm quoting Patrick in that one SpongeBob episode, but I don't know how it goes in English. I'm just gonna do it in Spanish. Probando, probando, me copias, me copias. You know what? Let me look it up. You know what? Later. Maybe later, or maybe right after I'm done yapping. Hello, guys. What's up? Happy... Wait, how did the Chrome tab already pop up immediately? Okay. What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. As I clarified more or less on Discord, I don't know, guys. I was just really worn out yesterday. I just wasn't in the mood for streaming whatsoever. And you know what? I think it worked out for the best because, yeah, yesterday I was just not in the mood. I just really wasn't in the mood. That's really all I can say. But with that being said, happy Sunday, happy... Nothing special today, it's only May 24th. Is there anything special on May 24th? I don't think there is. At least not off the top of my head, but hello Sora, hello Tails, hello Erica. Confession about what, Tails? I can't tell if you're being serious, because the only way I can interpret this is through that text alone. But with that being said though, guys, today... In terms of reactions, I really don't have anything in mind. I have half a mind, especially because I started about an hour late today. Okay, a little less than that. It's about 12:54. I think the plan for today is just playing Battle for Bikini Bottom, but I think I'm gonna take a bit of a peep at the Discord, at the media tab on our Discord real quick, and see if anything just piques my interest. Boy. What do you mean, Swamp? Why you call me boy? What'd I do? I mean, I did start a little late, but still. I mean, I don't know, guys. It's a little conflicting. There are times where, yeah, I should start at noon just for the sake of being a little, just for the sake of not starting stream so late like I usually did. But on the other, people keep telling me, wow, you stream so early at noon. Wow, it's so early. Like, I don't know. There's just no pleasing the crowd, is there? So, you know what? I'm just gonna trust my gut and stream whenever I feel like it. How about that? I don't know. Most of the time it probably still will be noon, but it's not like we have a lot of data to work with. I only stream every weekend day. But alright, with that being said, can you guys see the tab? You can. Where's the media tab? Also, yes, by the way, you know what? I should probably mention this on, guys. What are the odds that about a week... 2 weeks actually, since Toonchi was yapping about the Weekenders. Someone on Disney, at the higher ups on Disney decided, you know what, sure, let's drop it on Disney Plus, or at least the first 2 seasons. And you know what, I look forward to it, because for whatever reason, a bunch of compilations of funny moments from the Weekenders showed up on my YouTube feed. I watched them, and I don't know, even without context, I thought they were pretty funny. That was just me, though. You watched the full Really, Tails? Wow. Oh, so the leaks are real. The leaks are real. I'm not going to talk about them here, guys, because obviously I haven't seen the movie for myself, and I'm not going to until the official release, but yeah, Digital Circus has definitely been, or really Gooseworks in particular, the creator of TADC. There has just been a lot of shenanigans, to put it lightly. Like, it got leaked, Gooseworks was like, oh yeah, it could have happened. It probably was bound to happen. I just really don't care at the end. And then people were ragging on her because apparently one of the voice actors said something offensive like 7 years ago. And they were like, oh, does Gooseworks support racism? Is he inherently misogynistic? Like, I don't know, man. The internet has just been babbling like the amalgamative load of imbeciles that they tend to be. Like, I don't know. Like, Gooseworks is just burnt out at this point, and honestly, I get it. I feel bad. I really do. Because, yeah, 2 weeks before your grand finale drops in movie theaters, it gets leaked. You got a whole other set of controversies, quote unquote. I put that in quotation because honestly, I don't know why anyone's taking it seriously, but apparently the internet is. But the fact of the matter is, guys, yeah, Digital Circus, it is really going through the ropes right now. Is that even a saying? I don't know what I'm saying. The point is, it's going through a lot of issues right now in terms of the behind-the-scenes production and whatnot. Yeah, unfortunately, Erica, that really does seem to be the case. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if it was a whole staff not just Gooseworks in particular, because, yeah, guys, it's not really just a stereotype. Like, the TADC fandom, really the Glitch fandom in general, I did not think, and this is coming from someone who got involved in the Loud House in 2023, willingly. I don't think I've ever seen a more toxic fandom. Like, say what you will about TLH, it's full of perverts, not that I count myself among them. At least I hope I don't. At least I hope I don't qualify in that regard. But, gosh, man. Like, it honestly amazes me how we keep finding new ways of being toxic when it comes to fandoms and communities. All the more reason, like, when it comes to the stuff that I like, I really don't talk about it outside of my channel, to say the least. Like, yeah, outside of the streams here and the Discord, I really just keep my mouth shut and just really stick to my own thoughts, relatively speaking. Cause, golly, man, this fandom is just, it is just, how do I put this in a way that makes sense? You know what? I can't. They need to touch some grass. That's really all I can tell you guys. But with that being said, hello, Polly. Hello, Mr. Chloe. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Jorge. Goose was just like, yeah, that's exactly word for word what she said, Swamp. Who cares? Basically. Yeah, there's no sugarcoating it. There's no downplaying it. That's word for word. You know what? Let me see if I can find the interview on Twitter. Give me a moment, guys. Because, golly. Wait, how's it spelled? It's spelled with an X at the end, right? I think Gooseworks has an official Twitter account. Wait. This is not really her, is it? This is not really her, is it? Oh gosh, hold on, guys. Give me a moment. Let me see if I can find the interview in question, the article. Hold on. You know, I'm just gonna type Gooseworks Who Cares on the search tab and work from there. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we found the exact tweet, actually, as a matter of fact. I've seen on Twitter that they're leaking the movie. I don't know if that's true. I haven't seen what the leaks are, but I'm gonna guess probably not. Goose, I think they're real. They're getting copyrighted. Who cares? It really went down like that, ladies and gentlemen. It's honestly kind of sad. It's honestly kind of sad. Just how... I wouldn't say it's a fall from grace. It's just... I guess I could just as easily categorize this as typical creator burnout, but I don't know, man. Point is, it's all just really tragic in the grand scheme of things. At least TLH isn't the people treating their show like it's the second coming of Christ. Yeah. Like, the thing about TLH is just that it's you know what? At least judging from what I see in any social media, Twitter, Reddit, my comment section, some of them, I feel like, how do I put this nicely? You know what? I don't have to. Most of you are probably under the age of 12 and have no business being on the internet. Let me put it that way. 3 years of making a show and this is how it ends. Hey, at the very least, well, Tails, don't confirm or deny this because apparently you did watch it. At the very least, when you put the issues of the internet aside, when you go to the real world, when you leave for the real world and leave the internet behind, you could probably still be entertained. It might end well. For all we know, he still might have a satisfying conclusion, which is something I can't say for Game of Thrones or The Boys or a lot of TV shows as of late, especially The Boys, whose finale did drop, I think, a week ago? This past week, actually. And judging from the ratings, from public opinion and whatnot, yeah, The Boys did not end in a satisfying way. A lot of inconsistencies, a lot of questionable choices in the narrative from what I heard. Not that I'm too invested in The Boys myself. Heck, I don't think I've ever even seen a full episode, come to think of it. Like, all of my knowledge of The Boys, guys, it comes from channel reactions and Death Battle. That's it. That one time Homelander fought Omni-Man. That's it. Yep, it's what happens when you babysit a fandom and just don't put up with the worst of the worst, guys. They're being disingenuous. They're just being rude. They're not accomplishing anything. They're really not making you think. They're just being annoying. Like, seriously, guys, there's a reason. My policy when it comes to my comment section, if you're just being rude, if you're just making brash, bold accusations, like, no, get out of my comment section. Hide user from the channel, ban and do what you gotta do. I feel no shame. Like, there's a fine line between impartiality and whatever the hell they're doing. It's really all I can tell you guys, and I'm speaking from experience as a content creator. Yeah, just slightly mature. See what I did there? Okay, you probably don't. It's a very subtle reference. Just a subtle parody of freaking I have no mouth, but I must scream. I don't even know what it's called, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I did not even know this existed until the 8th episode, whatever was referenced in the song. And people started saying in my comments, I have no mouth, but I must scream. And I was like, what the frick are people talking about? But apparently that's what this is parodying, and well, look where it got us. Like, I don't know, I guess just with Glitch in general, and I'm not sure if I can put this in a way that isn't rude, but sometimes it feels like it really just attracts. I feel like its target audience, or at least the audience it tends to attract, is just emotionally stunted man-children who really need to see the real world more often than not. But it is what it is. I'm so glad to be an Invincible fan instead of The Boys. Hey, okay, Invincible is doing better, but hey, it's only the 4th season. For all I know, they're gonna screw it up. They already screwed up a lot of elements, mind you. They already really screwed up a lot of elements. Like, don't even get me started on Tech Jacket and whatnot. Not that I'm too much of an expert on Invincible, to be honest, but yeah, it does have a couple issues, a couple of episodes that really were not necessary, like that one where they all went to hell. Like, I don't know. It is what it is, and that's really just my thoughts on it. Oh, hi Copron, welcome to the stream. But yeah. Some new clips from the upcoming season 10 episodes were released on the official... Wait, really, Mr. Chloe? Okay, you know what? That has my attention. I'm not gonna lie. Then again, what is the channel called, though? I'm just gonna type the Loud House YT on the search bar and see if it works. Oh, wow. Wait, is that exactly what it means? Or, you know what? It's 2 hours long, and I'm gonna be here all day filtering it if I try. But good to know, Mr. Chloe. You know what? I'll look into it at some point. But with that being said, though, guys, I just hope the Greenlight District and some... Wait, Tails, can you... Might want to work on your grammar there, man. I have no idea what you're gonna say. Wait, Jorge, what do women have to do with... What is... Okay, Jorge, I know English is not your first language, but even if I can understand more or less what you're saying, what do we do? No, man, just no. No, just no. But alright, the Saluna thumbnail? Yeah, Swamp, don't... Guys, just because I see Sam in plain sight, it doesn't mean I'm gonna rag on her. As much as I dislike the character, I'm not gonna be that petty. I didn't want to bring any attention to it, but now that somebody's mentioned it, sure, let's bring some attention to it. Saluna sucks! No, I'm kidding. I'll stop. The weirdest thing about The Boys is that Haley Joel Osment is in it. I mean, has he... I remember him being on season 1, but like I said, guys, I really have not paid much attention to this show. Was he there after the fact? Kind of crazy how the voice of Sora from... It's so jarring that a Kingdom Hearts character is actually in such a gory show. I'll leave it at that. I'll say that much. Is the Loud House ever gonna end? I don't know, Kafran. I really don't know. For me, it was the opposite. Saw the parallels and knew the fandom is going to be so smug when they catch up. Like how MCU fans get when they catch a spotlighted and zoomed in reference. Kind of, Aura. Kind of. Yeah, Tails. Like, I'm not sure entirely how I feel about Gameoverse. Like, yeah, I have my problems with it, but... I don't know. Like, yeah, I got problems with it, and you know what? To the surprise of nobody, the fandom of a glitch show ends up being obnoxious and preachy. Like, oh, kid's swimsuit is too skimpy. Oh my gosh, Gameoverse is inherently misogynistic. Like, yeah, I get it. A lot of the voice casting is awkward. The pacing the pacing could be better. I know Ego Raptor / Aaron Hansen, one of the voice actors, he's kind of a jackass, and he's basically the gaming TJ Miller. Let me put it that way. He's kind of a jerk. Like, I got my problems with it, but the internet just loves exacerbating the situation. Oh, the show is inherently misogynistic. Oh, why is her swimsuit so skimpy? More or less actual posts I've seen on the internet, guys. I'm not trying to make this up. Seriously, just go to the Twitter search bar, type in Gameoverse swimsuit, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's ridiculous. With that being said, though, guys, I got nothing to react to today, guys. But so let's see what the YouTube homepage has to offer. So far, I got nothing. I really don't, guys. Let's see. You know what? I've seen this guy every now and again. I did watch his video on Sam Manson on why he dislikes her a lot. Like, I don't know, guys. Sometimes in my free time, at least when I'm maybe working at my desk or playing Pokemon Unite, I just plug in my earbuds into my laptop, play a video essay, and I just listen to it in the background. Like, I don't know, man. Is that weird? I feel like I'm not the only person who does that, but I just might be. Like, I don't know. I watched this video about... Wait, where the heck is it? There. I watched this one. Why I Despise Sam Manson, and I thought it was really compelling. Partially because I don't remember a lot about Danny Phantom, if I'm being honest, guys. Even though I did grow up with that show. I did grow up with the two big name shows that Butch Hartman created. Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom, but definitely more so Fairly Odd Parents. That's just me, though. A lot of hate for an otherwise middling show. It's fine. I doubt it would have this much hate if it wasn't for the fact that it's a Twitch show. Kind of. Erica. You posted a review on Discord? You know, let's check it out, Tails. Hey, you know what? I've been yapping about Game Overs for like the past 10 or 5 minutes or so. Sure, let's see what other people have to say about it, just out of intellectual curiosity. Yes, please, Discord. Thank you. Okay, 14 minutes long. I think we could put up with this. My thoughts on the Game Overs pilot by Dr. Storm.
Greetings, goers of YouTube. Just call me Dr. Storm. Well, this character's been all over my timeline for the past week and has quickly been taking...
The fact that he's playing the Banjo-Kazooie music in the background, particularly the one I was referring to when we saw the pilot, like, that says a lot. That says a lot. This guy does his homework. I can already tell.
...of space in my photo library, so might as well just talk about the pilot she's from, I guess. In all seriousness, though, after watching the Gameverse pilot, I found I had quite a bit to say about it that could actually warrant its own video, though not one nearly as long as the Has Been Season 2 review.
Oh my gosh, 2 hours talking about Has Been? But then again, I spent a whole hour talking about TLH, so am I really any better?
Gameverse was created by Ross Rubber Ross O'Donovan, co-written...
Okay, Arian, to be fair though, Tough Puppy did not really make it big like the other 2 shows did. Didn't it end after, like, what, 2 or 3 seasons?
By Aaron Ego Raptor Hansen, and produced by Glitch Productions, who you probably know for this. The premise of the show is that multiple video game worlds all reside in one big universe known as the Gameverse. And if the hero of a game ends up beating the game, that world is then destroyed by the laws of the Gameverse anyway. If the hero loses or fails to beat the game, however, well, we don't know for sure what happens yet, but...
Yeah, we don't really know what sparked this premise in the first place. Why does clearing the game pretty much destroy everything instead of just, I don't know, reversing time and resetting it? Like, you know, how it takes you back to the main menu after you go through the credits? Like, I don't know, the world building is already a little flimsy, even for just a pilot. That's just me, though.
But Ross assures that will be answered in the future. There are 2 major factions
I guess there was that.
Battling over this law of the Gameverse. The first being the Farcade, consisting of gaming heroes who ironically try to stop the heroes of other games from winning in order to save their worlds, which includes agents such as Kid and Caboodle, voiced by Erica Lindbeck and the Unlimited Bacon and No Games guy respectively.
The Unlimited I have no idea who that is, but I do know who Erica Lindbeck is, like I said last time, guys.
And the second faction being the Syntax, consisting of video game villains who have lost their own worlds at the defeat of...
Yeah, Aura, I did more or less see the headlines. Apparently, the ending was so hyper-fixated on making Donald Trump be Homelander be an allegory of Donald Trump instead of his own character, and even Reddit itself is saying, yeah, this was kind of a detriment to the narrative.
Heroes.
Like, that's how bad it was.
And tried to help the gaming heroes of other worlds succeed so that their worlds are annihilated too. And from there, the Syntax can harvest the leftovers of these worlds for some grand scheme of changing how the Gameverse works and bringing back all they've lost. The premise for the show is definitely an interesting one, and I think it actually allows for a lot of possibilities for exploring and poking fun at different game genres as well as the video game medium as a whole. And it absolutely helps that the main character is practically designed to print money.
He's not wrong. That's not necessarily a bad thing, though, guys. Seriously, just let attractive characters be attractive. Nothing wrong with that. In modestosis. And this is definitely modest.
I thought the pilot was good on my first watch, though felt it stumbled in a couple places.
Yep,
but after
I agree too.
rewatching the pilot, viewing initial online discourse, and finding more and more ways which I personally...
I mean, I don't know, Arian. They both got range. If I were to try to compare and contrast every role, we'd be here all day.
Definitely would have done things differently. Yeah, my fears about it being similar to Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss kind of came true in the sense that there's clearly a lot of talented people across all areas working on this project, but the writing is what noticeably falls short.
Yeah.
But, you know, the writing's not nearly as bad.
Especially the voice acting. Like, seriously, guys, I'm not one. You know what? I think I can just show you guys exactly what I'm referring to. Where's Twitter? Where's my Twitter account? There's one tweet in particular that definitely got my attention, and I think it sums up a lot of the problems with a lot of animated shows aimed at, I want to say, young teenagers and adults, for lack of a better term. Hold on, where's the tweet? Let me just scroll through my Twitter account real quick. Here, this one right here. Hold on. Like, y'all remember that whole moment where Flappers is off doing his own thing? Kit is like, wow, oh my gosh, I screwed up, I'm so bad. And Gobbles is trying to cheer her up. Yeah, like that's one big problem I've definitely noticed in a lot of shows, animated shows aimed at adults. Like they try way too hard with the sentimental pep talk, even when they're not warranted in the narrative. Or as some people put it, therapy speak conversation, which definitely makes sense. Music is too loud? Oh, sorry about that. You know what? The loop was about to end anyway, so you're welcome. And yeah, this one tweet in particular, it really sums it up in a respectful but equally effective manner. I get that writing is extremely hard, but surely the people behind these indie animations understand that these conversations don't really work when you've only known the character for 10 minutes. Digital Circus also had this problem, guys, where y'all remember the episode with the guns, where Kinger is talking to Ragatha and she's like, you're too hard on yourself, and then Zubul is talking to Gangle. You need to learn to love yourself. Like, gosh, just lay off the preachiness. Like, stop projecting your own insecurities onto the narrative. Like, these kinds of circumstances, they just feel really tacked on. They don't match the characters, or both. Like, I'm gonna be honest, guys, the whole dynamic between Zubul and Gangle, it gets a little too sappy for its own good. I'm gonna be honest. I'll leave it at that. Let's keep watching.
Bad as Hell of a Boss or Hazbin Hotels are. Like, the shark character in this show doesn't just disappear for 10 minutes so that the good guys can win. To go over the positives first, I do much like the animation and art style for Gameaverse.
I really do. So do I.
Of the show is on the simpler side and involves skipping a lot of in-between frames, but I think it helps make it stand out from other online shows and helps it sort of emulate a lot of...
Okay, to be fair though, I'm not really familiar with a lot of online shows. Just whatever Glitch has to offer as of late. Like, I don't know, guys. My indie palette is a little basic, as contradictory as that might sound.
Video games that don't have hyper-realistic graphics. Especially when actual video game composers are behind the soundtrack of the show.
Honestly, Tails, I thought that was just mostly a casting it's not it's that, well, there's that, and the fact that, yeah, the casting for the main characters, mainly just Gobbles and frickin', what's his name? Caboodle? Was it Caboodle? Yeah, Caboodle. Like, the voices do not match the characters whatsoever, especially on Gobbles.
A lot of media headed by boomers who have never played any game newer than Donkey Kong will just use 8-bit, 16-bit, pixel, and block aesthetics to represent video games. So it's honestly refreshing to see that Gameaverse doesn't really have an excessive amount of that. One thing I do wonder, however, is if the show will actually try to take on different art styles to accommodate different genres of games, like what they did in the trailer with Gobbles' game being a CD-ROM point-and-click adventure for kids. I'm hoping they do, but if not, then I think that this art style is at least one that can be kind of a one-size-fits-all glove for any game world the characters travel to.
Yeah.
The voice acting is also pretty good overall.
That was exactly probably my biggest gripe with all of it. Most of the voice... Okay, you know what? No. You know what? I take it back. Most of the voice acting is fine. Just those two characters that really bother me. Like I said.
Pretty experienced people here, like Elsie Lovelock, Christopher Sabat, and Michael Cusack.
I feel like I should know these names for the life of me, but I don't, guys. I really don't.
So I don't know if he'll be coming back since his character died at the end of the pilot. Ross himself did a pretty good job voicing one of the villains, and I honestly found his character to be the funniest in the entire pilot.
We find Flappers as soon as possible, before they do. My name is Flappers!
Is that really a credit to the voice acting, though?
Thanks, Mr. Paper! Ow!
Aaron, however, is probably the weakest voice actor.
Yes, by a long shot, and... Not that I have a lot of contempt for Egoraptor, even though a lot of people do. Yeah, no, just definitely the worst casting. Did not know he also voiced the dolphin, though. The dolphin, too, though.
project, despite being the voice director, and I wasn't really a fan of the voices he put on for his characters.
Yeah, that's ironic.
Gobbles the Learnosaurus is from an educational game meant to teach kids the
Like, I wasn't expecting, like, a full-blown Barney voice, because that's obviously the inspiration. Hi, kids, but this feels like a complete antithesis of that, and it doesn't work either.
alphabet, and he's very clearly a parody of Barney. But for some reason, Aaron tries to put on a Grunkle Stan
Oh,
voice
good to know, Swamp. Okay, yeah, I fit that name. Michael Cusack. That name definitely ringed a bell.
that just makes him end up sounding like the Breaking Bad anime dub meme. Like, I don't even need to show you the clip.
Erica, I was about to say, why are you dropping so many f-bombs? And I was like, oh wait, Hasbin Hotel. That explains a lot.
For comparison, you already know exactly which one I'm talking about.
It's no problem, Flappers. You were nice enough to help us. And yeah, it's called reading. I'm sorry, Flappers. I know it sounds weird, but
That voice does not match. That voice does not fit the character whatsoever.
we're trying to help.
Like, it's so ironic. Okay, am I crazy? Or are Gobbles and Flappers' voices supposed to be switched? Because I feel like one would definitely fit better with the other, and the other way around. Not saying it's a complete improvement, but it's something.
I understand that this is how he spoke as Gobbles in the original Gameaverse concept that Ross created over a decade ago, but that incarnation of Gobbles was clearly a different character who actually looked appropriate
Yeah,
for
it was meant to be more ironic and in that contrast. Like, I don't know, just judging by the looks of this guy, like him having this overtly mannish voice, like you could see the irony in it, but with the Gobbles design we have now, nah, just no, it's way too distracting.
the voice and who was genuinely ashamed of being a Learnosaurus from a kid's game, so the voice helped play into that joke back then.
Except, how are we supposed to know that just judging from this pilot? Even with that context, it just makes it more awkward.
Well, I'm
No, or at least it doesn't make it any less awkward.
Gobbles, the super ultra mega death bringeth guns and lasers, Saurus Rex.
See, there it actually fits. I can get behind that.
And Aaron's voice for Flappers the Super Dolphin was just so fucking grating all throughout. Like, did he really need to do his impression of Whitey from 8 Crazy Nights for this character?
Go
Oh?
ahead and ask around. Everyone here is real friendly. They're like my family. Mr. Paper was right. You were working with snappers all along.
It could have been worse.
You're so passionate.
Oh gosh, when you compare, oh gosh, it's that guy from the Adam Sandler movie. Oh god, no, I can't unhear it now. Oh, ew. Yeah, okay, I hate it. Never mind, I hate it now. I hate it now. And you mean to tell me this character is a mainstay? Oh,
People have also pointed out that Schlatt
yikes. Ugh.
isn't really voice acting much as Caboodle and is basically just being himself. But
Something about when people just say, you sound just like your normal self when you're voicing a character, it says a lot. It really says a lot, and not necessarily in a good way.
I think it works for his character being a more cynical asshole, and I found him pretty funny throughout. Though the main
No, Little Meese, no. Just no. 8 Crazy Nights, the only very little credit I can give it is that the animation is surprisingly unique. Other than that, though, the story sucks. Pretty much 99% of what Adam Sandler does absolutely sucks, and this is no different.
issue with Schlatt not being a professional voice actor is that he doesn't really have a good setup for voice acting on par with everybody else's in the show. That or the robot filter for his character just wasn't mixed very well. I'm not sure which it is. I'm not an audiophile.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
me
can't
neither.
hear me. He's too busy learning.
Meow.
Very good.
Gosh, these two characters in particular. Ugh.
I would have
Is it too late to recast them, or maybe give them better directing?
left it for dead.
Just saying.
I think the pilot does a pretty decent job with showing how certain elements of this universe work rather
Yeah.
than telling the audience how they work directly.
Yeah, the world building isn't too exposition-y. I will agree with that.
Such as by showing that food items heal damage like they would in a video game, or batteries in Caboodle's case, or glue in the paper guys.
Yeah,
showing that agents of both
that's a good way of
Syntax
putting
and
it,
the
Cop
Farcade
Brown.
are unable to hurt the denizens of a game world before its demise, and showing why agents of either faction just can't tell the denizens of a game world about how the Gameaverse works, though I do have issues with how that last one was executed.
Yeah, it was a little inconsistent. Like, yeah, you told them, but why does that make the universe collapse? Is it like time travel rules where you can't interact with your younger self or something? Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, that's the one spot where it was definitely a little inconsistent.
However, there's also a lot of dialogue explaining the premise, plot, and characters.
Oh, Swamp Mix is putting it too nicely. Most of what he does just absolutely sucks. And apparently a third Grown Ups movie is in development. Please put me out of my misery.
Did find to be pretty clunky.
Same dream?
Same dream.
Well, I guess it explains why
And yeah, that whole plot point where she keeps having nightmares of her world being destroyed, yeah, it felt a little too forced and tacked on. Like, we're only in the first episode and we're already getting so many attempts at emotional storytelling. Like, how are we supposed to feel for these characters when we've only known them for like 15 minutes? Like, yeah, you had like a beta pilot like back in 2009 or whatever, but this is more or less a completely different interpretation. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't pay that much attention on the internet. I barely knew these guys existed until about 2 weeks ago. Like, even you can be as emotionally invested into these images, these characters as much as you want, but the fact of the matter is you got to be impartial about it.
you want to save every useless game character you run into.
That has to be the name of the world's hero.
Probably didn't even see it before they jumped in.
I know you're dealing with a lot, but I'm here. We're here. You're too hard on yourself, kid. None of this is your fault. None of anything
Too corny.
you ever did is your fault.
It's because of you that I have a new family now, and it's because of you that I can have a life here.
That's exactly the sappiness that I cannot get behind. At least not in the first freaking episode of all places.
I love you with all my heart.
Was just the worst part of the pilot for me. Like, that
Yeah, same.
really needed at least a couple more drafts. In fact, I would argue that the
Really not. Well, yeah, rewrite that crap, and also, again, give Aaron Hansen some better directing. Like, there's no shame in having a soft voice for such a soft-looking character, if that makes any sense.
The actual plot of the pilot is really something they should have saved for the third episode at least. The plot of the pilot involves the Syntax shooting down Kid and Caboodle's ship, leaving them separated on an ocean planet where the game is based around Flappers the super dolphin trying to stop Snappers the shark. And by all that is holy, I just cannot understand why Ross and Aaron chose to split the main duo up in their debut when we should absolutely be using as much time as possible to establish their dynamic.
There is the opening sequence, but come to think of it, yeah, you kind of do want to establish a main cast, more or less. And ironically, the two main characters end up split for most of the second and the third act.
If the idea was to show how much Kid and Caboodle
Like, I don't know, come to think of it, it feels like this pilot in particular, it's hinging too much on the knowledge that this show has been remade or something along those lines for like the past decade or so.
need each other to get shit done. Outside of Kit getting taken down by some Jabba robots once when Caboodle isn't there, I don't think they really accomplished that all that well. Kid instead spends the majority of the pilot with just Gobbles, and they try to have this arc for him where his simple mind manages to learn about saving game worlds, and Kid is supposed to learn from him in return in order to keep going, I guess.
But this is the kind of stuff you want late into the season, not in the first episode, let alone in the first 15 minutes.
Again, this is something you should have done for like the third episode.
Exactly.
After we've gotten to know Gobbles.
Like, it's a rough estimate, but I think we're all in agreement that no, this kind of plot point has no business being in the pilot. Like, I get it, it's just a pilot, there's no guarantee you'll be greenlit, but that's not an excuse to cram in everything humanly possible.
Initially, and after we've actually seen him going through a lot of shit. In fact, Kid and Caboodle recruiting Gobbles and seeing the destruction of his world wasn't even in the show itself. It was only in the trailer for Gameaverse. Like, I'm sorry, but am I the only one who feels like this is similar to Emperor Palpatine's message across the galaxy in The Rise of Skywalker?
Or the fact that he's Rey's grandfather and it completely came out of nowhere? Like, I don't know.
Being exclusive to a fucking Fortnite event.
Really? Wait, you know what? Let me hear that again.
His message across the galaxy in The Rise of Skywalker being exclusive to a fucking Fortnite event.
Really?
I mean, it's not as bad as that, but still, this should be in the actual goddamn show. So anyway, there's three subplots
woefully contrived
going on in the pilot, which I think is a bit much for a pilot.
Yeah.
Plot A follows Kid and Gobbles exploring the game world and trying to find Caboodle. Plot B follows Caboodle getting abducted by Snappers
and training Snappers.
And training him to fight Flappers.
And failing, somehow. Like, how experienced are they at doing this?
C follows two agents of Syntax, Misinformation and Fold, who's the paper guy I mentioned earlier,
Come to think of it, how would it have played out if Snappers had just beaten Flappers right then and there? Like, doesn't he just get an extra life and he can try again? Like, okay, you know what? Come to think of it, that's another That's another plot point of world building that's definitely feels unfinished.
to help Flappers beat the game.
Or at least it's too
Kid and
vague.
Gobble's subplot I found to be the weakest one. I've already gone over how I wasn't really sold on Gobble's development here, but outside of that, the subplot mostly just consists of them wandering around and not even really exploring or discovering much about the game world. And while Kid experiences trauma from her own world being destroyed, it honestly isn't really all that compelling.
And it kind of came out. I'm saying it came out of nowhere because it's the first thing we see in the whole series
I think that
or pilot. Assuming this does become a series, it's looking to be that way just from how successful the pilot has been on YouTube. But I don't know. I really don't know what's going on behind the scenes in terms of budgeting and whatnot.
Kit being Mega Man as a cat girl has a really solid design, gooning material aside.
Oh gosh, don't encourage it, man.
And I'm very much a fan of Erica Lindbeck's voice work as some
Yeah, so am I. Just ask guys. I've said it time and again. I love Fire Emblem Echo. Okay, I have a lot of gripes with her character in particular from Fire Emblem Echoes, but she's a very talented actress.
who used to have a character voiced by her as his avatar. But it just feels like something's missing from the character in this pilot that kind of just personally makes it hard for me to get hooked on her.
Yeah.
We do see her backstory at the start of the pilot where she beats her own game, witnesses her own world's demise, and is approached by some weird Alucard Sephiroth-looking
That's what I was saying. I was like, wait, is that Sephiroth?
motherfucker. But I'll talk later about why
Okay,
not
it's
showing
not just
Kit's
me.
backstory in the pilot at all would have unironically added more to Kit and the show as a whole.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? That's another one. That's another. Boy, that's another way of putting it that I can understand. Yeah, just like Steven Universe. Wow, everyone's traumatized. Wow, everyone's trying to cheer up the protagonist. Wow, all these pep talks. So much sappiness. Like, for goodness sake, get over yourselves already.
It's also unclear just how long Kit has been a part of the Farcade or what her record for saving and failing to save planets has been.
Yeah,
so
that too. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, Caboodle's training snappers, but how often has he been successful at it? Like, what would... I have so many questions. You know what? Times like these, on one hand, I do have my criticisms about Gameoverse as a whole, but on the other, I do want to see a second episode in hopes of getting all these answers for these questions.
it's kind of difficult to gauge just how
Now, I guess the pilot did more or less accomplish its job, partially.
competent she should be at her job here. Though I will say that having her be the one to fuck up and tell Flappers about the Gameoverse and Gobbles be the one to tell her she shouldn't have done that feels too incompetent on her part regardless of her skill level. Like, the
Yeah, never mind the fact that the whole moment felt forced anyways.
role should really be reversed here. It's also kind of weird that these searchlights just sort of stop before reaching the characters. I guess they only search for a set period of time after someone tries to break the Gameoverse rules.
Yeah.
Whatever. I did like
I don't
the
get it either, man.
Caboodle training Snappers to fight Flappers and getting annoyed with him not doing things right, though it didn't really feel like that subplot had a lot of screen time compared to the other two.
Yeah.
Which means that Plot C with the Team Rocket-like villains is easily the best part of the pilots.
You know what? That's exactly what I was thinking. They do remind me of Jesse and James a little bit.
Their personalities and dynamic just feel much more well-defined.
Like, one of them is a little poised and takes things a little too seriously. The other is flamboyant and a little sassy. He's got attitude. They're always at each other's throats. Yeah, that definitely is a Jesse and James vibe. Minus the Meowth, unfortunately.
And those are the heroes, especially since they
Like, I got a lot of gripes with the Pokemon anime, guys. It's very corny, too corny for its own good. At least now that I'm an adult. But Team Rocket is the one thing you'll never catch me ragging on. Or rather, Jesse, James, and Meowth in particular.
don't arbitrarily get separated like how they do. Fold and Misinformation very clearly don't like one another. With
That's still a really clever name, guys, especially considering the fact that she looks like the tutorial character from Advance Wars. Misinformation. I'm sorry, that name really just got more clever as time went on. At least the more I thought about it.
With Fold being a more cowardly and competent lackey despite being more of the doer and fighter, and Misinformation handling more of a support and intelligence role while clearly having fun messing with and humiliating Fold.
Yeah.
I was gonna add a joke about spreading misinformation here, but it wouldn't really be funny at this point. Everyone
Yeah, everyone's doing it, man. I mean, it's the whole point of the name in the first
made
place.
that joke already. They also have pretty clever theming, with Fold meant to be a living cheat sheet that can take any form, and Misinfo
Ah, wait, I never thought of it that way. He's literally a cheat sheet. Okay. They kind of cooked. They cooked with the villains. I'll give them that.
being a typical tutorial NPC meant to give you tips. There are even some pretty subtle clues throughout the pilot that Fold was actually the one who helped Kit beat her own game.
You You're nothing without your little backpack friend, aren't you?
How would you know?
And including the Syntax leader Warwick, the villains probably got the biggest last out of me throughout the pilot.
Did he?
Do not let them on the planet! Do you hear me? Clean that up! Get out of here, you two.
I could take it or leave it.
Make sure we can harvest that. Stop!
Eventually, all three subplots converge at Snapper's lair, and in a big battle, Flappers ends up defeating Snappers, leaving
And
the
the
game
villains
world to
win,
crumble.
apparently.
Syntax escape with the defeated Snappers, who ends up rejecting their proposal to join the organization and is killed for it, while Kid and company comfort Flappers and get him to take them back up to their ship so they can escape the planet together. So I guess Flappers is just a part of the team now. Great, I get to listen to Aaron's Whitey voice in even more episodes going forward.
Yeah, I can see why that would be a problem, but like I said, it's not really, I don't know, it just doesn't bother me that much.
Regardless of the voice, I still think
Like, there's usually always that one character with the overtly silly voice, for lack of a better term.
we should have had a character from a different game genre that wasn't a mascot platformer be the fourth member of the squad, especially when there's already overlap.
Arian, one thing I've come to learn about the internet, they'll ship anything with anyone else. Even if it makes absolutely zero sense in lore or in canon.
Between Gobbles and Flappers being
Because I guess people are just that desperate, perverted, or both.
cutesy animal mascots. I think they should have used a character similar to Simon Belmont, Geralt of Rivia, or hell even Link to round out the team better with a taller male character from a more medieval setting.
Yeah, it really does make you wonder, if this show does get greenlit past the pilot, who else are they going to recruit? I mean, they've recruited one from a game meant for preschoolers. They recruited the dolphin. Like, what are the odds they're going to recruit, like, a Link knockoff? Okay, I can see where this is going.
So
Hopefully. I mean, I'd be disappointed if it wasn't. but-
overall, I think Gameaverse has a strong concept that offers for a lot of interesting directions to go in, and that doesn't really have too many problems with logic or consistency at the moment. However,
Yeah.
the structure of the
just one episode, so, and it's an indie pilot, so in some ways I can be a little lenient with my criticisms, but on the other, I got nothing. I really got nothing.
pilot as it stands has
Just
led to
not
many
all
people
of them,
feeling
is
it's
all I
too
can- is all I
quickly
can really say
paced,
for
and
now.
I've even seen people say that when the show does get greenlit, they should treat whatever episode gets made next as the true episode 1. I don't
Do we though?
think that what we have now is necessarily bad, but here's how I would personally change the pilot to be better.
You know
I
what?
think
I'll
that
listen.
Kit's backstory should be saved for its own episode later down the road, and
Yeah, like most emotional storytelling, you don't really throw it out immediately.
we should have the gobble sequence from the trailer in its place instead. By saving Kit's
Yeah.
story for later, the trauma that we see her going through now becomes more intriguing with less details, and we thus have a greater hook to learn more about her in the future.
Yeah.
I would also
Subtlety, conveyance, however you want to label it. Like, if you want us to feel for the character, then maybe just don't dump their backstory right in our faces immediately. Like, what are you, Dr. Doofenshmirtz?
personally have the characters not directly say what happens when a game is beaten while they're on the ship, as it would make the destruction of Flapper's world hit harder, and it would also allow the audience to more piece together on their own what's going on when they connect it to Gobble's world at the start. You could even just have the in-universe reason for Kid and Caboodle not being direct just be that they don't want to scare Gobbles or give him PTSD. Caboodle and Gobbles need to swap positions, with Gobbles getting thrown out of the ship and getting abducted by Snappers, and Kid and Caboodle trying to find him before the planet's
Honestly, I think that would have been a lot more interesting. Like, imagine Gobbles interacting with the shark, and I mean, to be fair, the shark would be even more screwed against the dolphin, but still.
annihilation. This allows us to see Kid and Caboodle's dynamic properly, and while we do lose Caboodle training
But
Snappers,
at this point, why even fixate on rewrites? I mean, it already happened, more or less.
there is still good potential for funny moments with a learning game character being stuck with the scary villain of an actual game with fail states. And Gobbles could better show his ability to learn by providing something useful for saving the game world that could impress Kid and Caboodle and further the bond between all three characters when they all convene.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and we also get rid of this cringe scene.
Yeah,
The third
please. I'm not even kidding when I say you could probably cut it from the whole episode and nothing would change. Like, yeah, the whole world is still falling apart. You still gotta chase Flappers and stop him, even though they fail.
third act can then play out the same, only Flapper's realization that he doomed his world feels more impactful with the omissions and changes we made near the start.
Like, it would definitely help with the pacing, if nothing
Oh
else.
yeah, and there's also nothing major to change about Fold and Misinformation's part at all. They're
Yeah, the villains really were the best part the more I think about it, or at least these two in particular.
already fucking perfect.
Is that Mrs. Paper? No!
So yeah, that's basically just how I would fix the pilot if I were in charge. I guess we'll see what Ross and Aaron do with the show if more episodes get made down the road. But one thing's for sure, and it's that between this, that Planetronica pilot
Hey, yo.
that also released on YouTube
Where are these
recently, and Overwatch characters coming to Fortnite,
Is it? Do I
it's
want
been a good past couple of weeks to be on the A team over the T team.
What does that even? Hey, yo,
orange?
hey,
Opinion
yo,
with-
hey, yo! I did not consent to. You know what? Never mind. Why am I being such a prude? Like I've said in the past, guys. Nothing wrong with a healthy libido, but there's a time and a place for it, and this is not it. Hey, yo!
What you thought of it, share your thoughts in the comments down below, subscribe if you'd like to see more of my content, and have a
Okay.
good day or night.
That was insightful. That was insightful. That was very insightful and very, you know what? I more or less do share the same criticisms. Some scenes were unnecessary. The pacing's a little janky. The voice casting could definitely have some improvements. The villains, though, or at least the misinformation, and I keep forgetting Mr. Paper's name. The paper guy's name. Why do I keep forgetting his name? Yeah, I more or less see eye to eye with all these criticisms, relatively speaking. Yeah, Erica, that's all the more, like I said, that's why this is not the time and place for it. TOS, I could get demonetized, all that jazz, basically. Otherwise, well, maybe every now and again, I do want to take a look. Nah, I'm kidding, I'm not that perverted. Anyways, guys, well, Cop Brown, I guess as long as I'm single, it's not too much of an issue. But like I've said, just because you can, doesn't mean you should. I'm not gonna deny the butts aren't nice, but at the same time, I'm not gonna stare. Know what I mean? Like, I don't know, there's a certain disciplinary moderation that you have to apply for the sake, or at least that I have to apply for the sake of my own conscience. Know what I mean? Fold. How do I keep forgetting that? Gosh. Anyways, guys, you know what, guys? I was kind of alluding to this, last week on stream. You know, how far into the stream are we? Only been streaming for not even an hour. So, and you know what? It did show up on my YouTube recommended, or at least on the homepage here. So, guys, are y'all down to react to a random Nostalgia Critic video? Just out of curiosity. You know what? Do I even need your guys' approval? If I'm gonna react to it, I just want to. And well, how many of you have actually seen Spy Kids movies or grew up with them? Because I definitely did. And more or less like Adam Sandler, they're kind of a mixed bag. I don't know, guys. I've been holding off on watching this full review because, well, like I said, I wanted to look at it on stream, even though it did drop on Wednesday. Like, I don't know, guys. When it comes to Channel Awesome in particular, or at least in Nostalgia Critic reviews, they always drop Wednesday afternoon when I'm at work. Sometimes I take a look at them, but other times, or at least this time for a change, I want to watch it on stream. Just for, wait, the Lorax one? Do I remember anything from the Lorax one? I don't think I do. You know what? I'm kind of curious. I know I've seen the Grinch one, but do I remember anything from the Lorax one? Holy crap, that is a cursed thumbnail, and it's over a decade old. Holy. That is a cursed thumbnail. I don't think, okay, it's almost a half hour long, guys. I don't think we'll be able to get to all of it. Okay, but first things first though, guys, I kind of want to react to the one he just uploaded this past Wednesday, which was the Spy Kids 2 review. But you know what? I think it's best to start with a movie that most people are familiar with. I mean, who here, and I ask this unironically, guys, who here is actually not familiar with the Lorax, with Dr. Seuss's The Lorax, or even the Illumination adaptation? With that being said though, yeah, I think just as a start, this is what we should lead with, guys. Let's see.
Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. Every day the boy would come and say,
"Gosh, I love you, tree. Let's be together forever."
Okay, I know this is a parody of another Dr. Seuss book, but I forgot what it was called. If I'm being completely honest.
Why, that would be lovely, child. And
Tails, no disrespect to Doug Walker, but same. I forgot what he looked like with hair, let alone hair that wasn't gray.
I will always be here for you.
The boy loved the tree, and the tree was happy. But time went.
Wait, Erica, which one? There's like 3 of them. Okay, I'm guessing you mean the live action one with like Chloe Grace Moretz?
By, and the tree got older, and the tree was often alone. Then, one day the boy came to the tree, and the tree said,
"Come, boy, trunk and swing.
Why? No, wait, I think I know where this is going. At least in terms of allegory and whatnot.
Why, boy? Why have you done this to me? Wait, what is that? What is that? No, 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 no.
Oh my god.
The memories we have.
I mean,
Go see the Lorax. Find out how you too get
yeah, that's exactly where I knew exactly where that was going.
save the trees.
Okay, let's skip the intro because, like I said, it might get copyrighted. Wait, is that the Hishy Batman and Superman? You know, never mind.
Who invited the giant furry peanut?
I'll go right up your nose. Whoa! You wouldn't hit a woman.
Wait, that was. Did Danny DeVito voice the? Wow. Oh, okay. That I completely forgot about.
That's a woman.
I do remember that from the promos, though, back in the day. Okay, seriously, how old is this movie? Like, it does not feel that old, but this review is over a decade old, so it has to be a certain age. Oh my gosh, Erica, he did a review for that one too? I did not know that. Like, I know he hates it, but oh my gosh.
I am the critic. I speak for the suit. Observing how all of this bullshit got loose. The Lorax, a book that's read by a ton, has been ripped into shreds and can't be undone.
Yo, bars.
The timelessly written book of all ages succumbs to the dumb of the focus group cases.
Yeah, louder. Louder for the people in the back. You know what? Why am I cheering him on? This review, like I said, this review is a decade old.
Well, I'm standing up for the small hairy orange. I'm going on up there and... You know, I'm done rhyming.
No, please, keep rhyming.
To the Lorax,
No, hey, it's the chart guys.
being a huge hit.
Yes. Now let's see if we can make a live-action version of Goodnight Moon starring Medea.
Ew. Spot on, and it does sound like something an executive would say, but ew.
Oh, great. Another pep talk from the Seuss Nazi, or as I like to call them, Seussies.
You think you can get
Seuss,
away with dumbing down Dr. Seuss like you did with the Cat in the Hat and the Grinch?
Gosh, don't get me started on freaking Cat in the Hat. Dare I say it, that was the downfall of Mike Myers' career.
Follow-up question. Didn't I kill you too?
We're like mononucleosis. We never fully go away.
When?
We often put you to sleep.
Don't you see the harm you're doing to the wonderful world Dr. Seuss created?
The box office disagrees.
Indeed, the people love it.
Do they, though?
But that's what's making it worse. Do I really have to show you the obvious problems you're causing?
No, but I get the feeling you're going to anyway.
Yeah, times like these is exactly why I low-key kind of hate Illumination, man. Like, I said it in the past, I enjoyed the first Despicable Me, but there's no other movie after that where I'm like, wow, I'm happy to watch that again.
This is the Lorax! We open in Thneedville as the credits roll, a town made completely out of plastic and where no trees exist at all.
Oh, wait, what? Wait, I thought, didn't the book start with, you know what, never mind, it's an hour and a half movie. You gotta make some changes, I guess. Whoa, that does get copyrighted, though. This is before Rob got Tails. Why you gotta say that out loud, man?
Musical intros. Sorry, opening to the Muppets movie, I have to hate you now. So we see a Gap Kids commercial meet up with an Abercrombie and Fitch commercial, voiced by...
Oh my gosh, they do give exactly that vibe. I'm not, it doesn't make too much sense in my head, but it does make enough sense. This does look like a Gap commercial.
Timeless acting giants Zac Efron and Taylor Swift.
Wait, what?
Oh, hi.
What is... Why did we cast Taylor Swift in it? Never mind.
Ted?
Oh, hey.
Since when is Taylor Swift involved in voice? Never mind. You know, if I keep asking questions, guys, my brain is gonna explode.
Yeah, Audrey. Hi.
Wow, that is not the voice I expected to come out of that kid.
Yeah.
You know, because a 12...
Yeah, he looks like he's 12, and he's voiced by... Okay, he's 20. Zac Efron was 26 at the time. Gosh, he's gotten really old, hasn't he? I mean, it's expected, but still, like, I don't know. Every time I think Zac Efron, even to this day, guys, I still think High School Musical. That's it.
12-year-old boy should always be
Like, yeah, he's had a much bigger career after that point, but still.
voiced by a 26-year-old man, right?
All right, cool. Hey, I gotta run. I gotta go do a thing. So,
Wait, Sora, you're right. It's a freaking musical, and they didn't. Wow. I mean, I'm not. Guys, let me put it this way. I don't really hold Taylor Swift in any high regard, but yeah, that's a waste.
I'll see you guys.
I'm pretty sure that's how they did in The Iron Giant, isn't it?
What?
Hey, dude!
Okay.
Come on in!
No thanks.
You weenie!
It turns out this girl is an artist who paints pictures of trees and dreams one day being able to see a real one.
If a guy somehow
Did we really need this whole subplot before meeting the Onceler, though?
got you one,
Well, I'd probably marry him on the spot. I bet that sounds crazy.
Girl, you're like 15.
Does that sound crazy?
Well, that depends. Do you mean it literally, or do you have a good sense of humor, or nothing else is going to be revealed about you in this movie, is it?
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, you introduce this whole subplot and you don't even focus on it as much as you should. Illumination. That's all I'm going to say. At this rate, I may as well have a counter.
Here, just a bland piece of who-ass to get his truffalo growing so he can set out on this movie's hypocritical quest, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
And people said that the touch of their tufts was softer than anything.
Well, any other cliche characters, or as I like to call them, cliche-occurs, you'd like to get out early in the movie?
Oh!
The hip rockin' granny? Okay. Any others?
Anyone else?
The embarrassing parent. Painful, very painful. Any others?
The more smog in the sky.
Ah, yes, the greedy CEO. Where have I seen that before a billion times?
The more people will buy.
Of course, the corporate bad guy who owns the town with no redeeming elements whatsoever.
Even for... When did this film come out? 2012? 2013? No, 2013. I want to say 2012. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, these were very big cliches at that point.
You could call him the missing Captain Planet villain, Shippy.
Have I watched Invincible? Yes and no. I watched a couple episodes of the first season. I'm familiar with the plotline from the show and the comics. But also no.
How can I possibly make even more money? We can tell you, sir. We can tell you.
Why, he's so evil, he wants to actually sell fresh air to people because their pollution is already destroying the air that they have.
This is not really a thing, is it? Is it?
Spaceballs did it?
They did. They did, actually.
Selling fresh air to people. Trees? Oh, they make it for free. I consider it kind of a threat to my business.
Okay, first of all, if you're gonna steal Edna Mode's design sheet...
That's what I was thinking with the hair. He does have the Edna Mode hair.
Pick a voice that matches. Those vocals match about as well as...
Oh, hey, Audrey.
Basically that.
Isn't the idea of the Lorax that there is no real bad guy? It's just a cautionary tale of when anyone takes too much without seeing it?
Yeah, there's a reason we never see the Onceler's face. It's just the gloves.
Unless someone like you cares
a whole lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. I've actually read the book, guys, or at least I vividly remember it.
But you don't understand. We don't want people to feel bad about themselves.
Yes.
That's the point of the ambiguity of the Onceler. Could be anyone. Is it really such a problem that someone is feeling bad about themselves when everyone is feeling bad about themselves?
People are less likely
Like that, if anything, that just undermines the preachiness of the message, and that's a good thing.
to buy things when they feel bad.
It's easier to show a clear right and wrong message so that no kids are confused.
But maybe they should be confused. Hell, maybe what you're doing is confusing them in a different way. Look!
Yeah.
When you make your characters less human, you suck out the humanity, meaning people are less likely to see what they can become.
It really does make me wonder if at this point in time, Illumination is just... I don't know how else to put it. Are they just allergic to nuance? Like, it's just... It feels like every single movie they drop is just good versus evil, happy ending. Like, it's just also predictable. Nothing about it is subversive.
Daddy, could that be me?
No, kiddo. He's evil. You're good.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, Devin, I'm gonna be honest. I've seen this CEO guy, whatever his name is, I've seen him time and again in memes and whatnot. And up until now, I did not even know he was called that. Aloysius O'Hare?
I'm glad I'm not as evil as that guy. Yeah.
When will I do the tier list of season 9? Zach, as soon as I'm done watching the rest of season 9, and I only got like 2 episodes left to go, so... Didn't I say I was doing it this weekend? You know, maybe the next one, maybe the one after that. I don't know. It really just depends on my mood, Zach.
Just like a delicate seed can grow a great oak, so can a faulty message grow a big problem.
Yes, but clearly we show it in a satirical sense, so that makes it all right.
No, it doesn't.
In what way?
How?
does laughing at the bad things you do make it any less bad?
Yeah, I'm a child abuser, but I can laugh it off now. That totally makes it okay, right? For legal reasons, I'm being hypothetical with that.
Well, the chart says...
Forget it! So Mini Trump watches the boy leave the town to find a tree, leading him, of course, to the home of the Onceler.
Unless?
Well, there went the surprise of the powerful line that closed out the original. Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna assume nothing in this film is gonna move me at all.
Yeah.
It's really the best way to watch it.
Who are you? Who are you and what are you doing here?
My God, we finally found Bill Watterson!
Oh, you want to know about trees? About what happened to them? Why they're all gone.
So the Onceler, of course, tells the story about what happened to all the trees. Naturally keeping his face hidden throughout the story, so, like I said before, he can represent how this can happen to anyone. Anyone watching right now. Fuck you, fuck you!
Yeah, okay, yeah, they do reveal his face. What am I thinking?
Fuck you, 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 fuck you! Maybe I'm over-exaggerating. After all, it is an hour-and-a-half long movie. An hour-and-a-half is a long time to go without seeing your... kinda... main character.
And okay, to be fair, but would it really have been so much to ask for to just conveniently keep his face out of the shots? I don't know, man.
I mean, it's an adaptation. I got it. There's gonna have to be changes from an adaptation. Fair enough. At the very least, they're making him timeless. Somebody that everyone can look back on years later and not laugh at for being...
Do they, though? Like, guys, I am familiar with the songs, relatively speaking, so...
so incredibly dated and dumb.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
I don't care for that.
Do you, though?
This Onceler is a super young, electric guitar playing, tight clothes wearing, fedora hat toting, pop cultural referencing, Zach Braff.
Oh my gosh, it was already bad enough without pop culture referencing, but you know what? I'll take your word for it. It's that bad.
Completely dated product of the time.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I got a little jingle. No. Gonna blow some minds. Yeah, see? Hey, yeah, no. What's his problem? I'm just saying. Weirdo.
Cringe. Just cringe. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fucking shit.
Yes, and the Oncelings seem to love him.
Who?
The what?
The Oncelings. Apparently our character was so hip with the ladies that they decided to form an online community around him.
Oh gosh, was this really a thing on, I'm guessing, Tumblr? I mean, where else would you find this kind of stuff?
Engage.
Oh my God, this was...
Oh my gosh, Erica, I was... okay, I was spot on. It was Tumblr.
A thing?
Yes, and we even have one online right now. She calls herself Hyper Fangirl.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, guys. I just love all the emo haircuts you're giving to the Dr. Seuss character.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize this was actually a pattern. From completely different studios, mind you. Because Horton Hears a Who? I think that was Fox. This is Illumination, though.
You're giving them a style that'll last forever, like the Jonas Brothers.
Fate loves irony, I guess.
Why do you love this Onceler? He's every other quirky alternative product mixed into a Michael Cera action figure.
Michael Cera. Why you gotta bring... Okay, I know he's a little soft-spoken, but why you gotta drag Michael Cera into this, man?
They should have called him the hipster. Ooh.
He is clearly
Yeah,
not a hipster.
that is basically what he is, though.
Hipster hipsters act like they don't care how they look, and then they take 7 hours to put their outfits together. He clearly only took 6.
Oh yeah, like that's any better.
You can't just like someone because he's really nerdy, into retro media, and wears a bunch of half professional, half grungy clothes.
What are you doing this evening?
Not you, Dumper.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
You know, you really are a bit of a hipster.
Shut up!
He kind of is. The more I think about it, he kind of is. You know, the whole loose tie, the suit jacket, like the... Oh my gosh, I never really thought about it that way. Is that a tank top underneath the suit now that I think about it? You know what? The less I think about it, the better.
So the Onceler, oh shut up, comes across a land filled with trees and...
Wait, so, oh right, Swamp. Horton was Blue Sky, I think. Is that not technically Fox though? Okay, I'm tripping then.
Painfully obvious minion backwash.
Did we really need another one? Weren't the minions even in what was this? 2015? Weren't the minions intrusive as is? Like, I'm gonna be real with you guys, the more every time I see, like, say, a movie reaction to, say, the Despicable Me movies, I do not understand how people find the minions funny. Maybe to innocent children, sure, but anything older than that, like, I don't know. I just can't. They have just been stigmatized way too much in society for me to humor any of the crap they got coming.
As he starts to chop them all down for his new business.
It's not a tank top? Oh, wow, really?
Little did I know that by chopping down that tree, I had just summoned a mystical creature as old as time itself.
The Danny DeVito cameo! Of course, the Lorax is in one of the trees as all the characters circle around the chopped down life to mourn its loss.
Oh. Really? No dialogue, no nothing, just like that? That's actually not bad.
Now that's actually a very touching moment.
Okay.
that fits
Oh,
the
wait,
spirit
nice. Yeah.
of the book. It's new, it's different, but it keeps to the message, love, and even kind of subtlety of what Seuss was going for. How do they fuck it up?
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Well, clearly we can make the message much more powerful by adding in Mission
Oh gosh, Erica, you're right. They're both owned by Disney now. So I guess it doesn't matter who's who.
Impossible homages. A dozen more of those minion
All right, Swamp. Thanks for stopping by.
moments.
Bottom.
Even in 20... okay, I more or less made this point earlier, guys, but even in 2015, or whatever year this was, really? Mission Impossible homages? How, like, can we be any more uninspired? I don't mean to be too sassy about it, but can we be any more uninspired? Like, when Shrek did it, it's fine, because that was in 2004, and Shrek 2, but a decade later? Like, no, just no. Can you at least be a little more subtle with your references? I don't know, man.
The non-violent pacifist Lorax of the original now trying to drown our hero in the hope that that'll lead him away.
Well then. Like, yeah, he was kind of a pain in the butt in the book. He was a little preachy, but that was kind of the point, but he never hurt anyone.
Oh, and don't forget a few more lame-ass pop cultural references.
Why aren't you like other kids, breakdancing and playing the Donkey Kongs?
I'm not sure what to make of that. On one hand, it does sound like something an old person would say, but on the other, it's still a little cringy.
So donkey.
Like, kind of in the way your mom stereotypically refers to any Nintendo console as just Nintendo.
Donkey Kong is now officially part of the Dr. Seuss canon.
Apparently.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I know, it's so retro. Hold me.
So the Wilford Brimley Oompa Loompa feels bad about almost drowning the Onceler. Shut up! So he makes it up to him by tearing the shit out of his new home.
It was cold outside, and we just fell asleep.
Okay, I put my lips on the... Ew.
What's for breakfast? Breakfast is overrated. Hey, why do you have one of these? You don't even have a mustache.
Yeah.
You know, even with how cursory this editing is, so far, yeah, I don't know how many jokes he actually left out, but so far I haven't laughed at a single one of them
As
from this
teaching
movie.
lessons about staying out of others' environments is made much stronger by invading your environment.
Okay, there is some irony in that.
I got work to do. Yep, I gotta go into town and sell my thneed.
So the Onceler, don't make me impale you!
Jeez.
Makes a deal with the Lorax that he won't cut down any more trees and that the one he got is enough to sell his product called the Thneed.
That's oddly confident, but sure.
Hey, cool hat.
My gosh, I totally want one. That thing makes me like you more.
Okay, I can only suspend my disbelief for so long, guys. Yeah, no, that was dumb.
Ah, how advertisers thought marketing for the Lorax would work.
And it kind of did.
And sadly did work.
Yeah. wait, copyright. Shut up. I'm telling you, man, it really is a minefield when it comes to these kinds of
My
reviews.
enjoyment for the upbeat Lego movie song.
Okay, to be fair though, Everything is Awesome was supposed to be ironic in some ways, at least if you actually watch the movie. From an outside point of view, yeah, it just feels like a generic pop song.
Point out that it does sometimes cut back to our main lead still suffering from bland millennial-itis, but they're so rushed and so generic that you forget about them just as soon as you watch them.
Maybe you're kind of supposed. Nah, yeah, no, I don't think they were supposed to.
I think the most that happens is the man paints over Flower Girl's art.
Like if they just showed us the whole Onceler story from beginning to end with no interruptions, I feel like you wouldn't miss out on much.
Why? What's that even supposed to accomplish? Is that really gonna make such a big difference?
You went to her backyard and just painted over her tree murals? Why? Like how are you trying to quash propaganda? What does that accomplish?
It's kind of like
I don't get it.
saying, oh, you want to see Elsa and Jack Frost together? Well, what if we just put a giant axe over your fan art? Now you'll never ever want to see them again as long as you live, will you? Will you?
Yeah.
Did you damage my fan art? I still love you.
Okay, so far, I'm guessing this is where the commercial break starts, guys. Yeah, I'm really entertained. I'm entertained. Like, though, it's actually really funny so far. Or at least it's very insightful with the commentary. The instrumental is literally just Let Her Grow. Wait, what do you mean, Sora?
So the Onceler's family comes out to live with him, and once
Wait, he has a family?
again, it's not the Onceler himself who's consumed by productivity. That would make him interesting, identifiable, and complex. No, it's just his
Who are
evil
these bozos?
family that eggs him on. So I guess as long as you don't have one of those, this could never happen to you.
Oh, there's a fat lady from the promos, I guess.
We could always start chopping down the trees.
But
No buts, Oncey. You're running a business now. You have to do what's best for the company and your mama.
What company? What mama? Why would I care about his mama?
Even his progression seems hastily
What?
rushed.
Yeah, okay, I kind of got that impression already.
The original was good at showing the Onceler debate himself, but then always find an excuse to keep going bigger.
Yeah.
Even the story never claimed that going to another extreme was the answer.
Yeah, it's not like the book ended with, oh wow, the trees are back, everything is saved, everyone's happy again. Like, no. For a children's book, it had a pretty grim ending.
What do you want? I should shut down my factory? Fire 100,000 workers? I see your point, but I wouldn't know the answer.
He was trying to find that middle road that wasn't victimless, but was the best compromise we could come up with.
Yeah.
Here, one song and boom! Overnight douche!
Yeah, I think I'm familiar with the song, and I think I know what I'm about to hear. Yep. How bad can I be? Ugh.
Instead of slowly but surely...
You know, it's crazy how this is... Is this the only time Illumination had done a musical at this point? The point is, all these songs are bad from what I've seen.
It's just one song. Anakin Skywalker's transition was more complex.
Oh, that's really saying something. Especially considering Hayden Christensen's performance.
And there's your allegory for the movie right there. Just take a picture with the Lorax on your product and boom! It's suddenly Lorax approved.
Oh my gosh, the fact that I actually remember all of this promotional material, like the IHOP commercial, the HP, oh my gosh, man. We really did not have it. We really did not have it best a decade ago, did we?
Ironic this song is against everything corporate when that's exactly what the Lorax marketing was doing.
Yeah.
Enjoy your air
That's
polluting car.
that is some rich
The
irony.
Lorax says it's okay. On top of that, have you noticed that out of the 5 songs in this movie, only 1 is pro trees, and it's only
I'm guessing the last one.
played at the end?
Yeah.
And yes, I know they're being ironic and praising over productivity, but by
Irony how?
God, 4 upbeat modern style pop songs about it, and only one song that actually says give a damn about the trees?
It feels like this film is just too fixated on whatever transition. It's fixated more on the process of, or really the downfall of the Onceler rather than pretty much the aftermath of it, which is what the book emphasized.
Don't you see even a little bit of a problem with that?
It says the people with the money.
Okay, even if I didn't want to skip this, guys, yeah, copyright.
Respect that. Trying to get.
Well, we're just trying to reach the most popular demographic.
You can respect that.
No, I really can't.
Trying to get your message out to as many people as possible. A toast to pandering.
Yeah, but the popular way isn't always the lasting way.
Just that Sam and Luna. Hey yo.
Look again. Fad is just 1 letter away from fade, and that's exactly what.
Yo, hold on, that's a bar. Fad is just 1 letter away from fade. Hold on, that's a bar.
What they do, they fade away. That's why it's better to focus on being good rather than being popular.
Exactly.
If you can be both, great. But if you have to choose one over the other...
You know what? I hate to bring this up again, guys. Or at least in such a contrived manner, but that's why I don't like Lincoln and Ronnie Ann. I'm sick of tsundere. I am just sick of tsundere love stories. Like, that's really all there is to it. I'd rather be good rather than be popular. I'd rather be good rather than popular. That's it.
Good rather than being popular. If you can be both, great.
Ew.
If you have to choose one over the other, always pick good over popular. Because once the people grow out of it and move on to the next popular thing, there's nothing of substance to bring them back. And the timeless message you claim to fight so hard for becomes just another passing trend to forget about.
Yeah.
It's okay, the internet speeds up everything.
Yes, it'll be popularly retro in 5 minutes.
And synchronized.
Was it though? Like, I'm gonna be honest, guys, outside of the occasional memes of the songs, like Erica said, I have not seen a single person talk about this movie in any semblance of praise or even criticism for that matter.
Nice.
Except in this particular context. Which is pretty anecdotal as is.
So as I'm sure you guessed, the Onceler finally chops down the last tree and his business, as well as the forest, is completely gone. The Lorax lifts his ass into heaven, leaving...
Wait, what? Wait, hold on, say that again?
As well as the forest is completely gone. The Lorax lifts his ass into heaven...
Why did he literally grab his butt while he... Okay, I cannot write this I could not write this myself for the life of me.
Heaven, leaving evil McObvious to be inspired to be the next big tyrant.
I wonder what the next $1 million invention's gonna be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I wonder.
And of course, you know how the rest of the story goes. The Onceler gives the boy the last seed and it's left up to him, as well as the children...
Well, that's the thing, Teutonic. When it comes to Ronnie Ann in particular, especially at the start, they really did not convey that. Like, they conveyed it that, oh no, he has to be with her. Oh, he's forced to go on a date with her. Oh, he's totally smitten by her. Oh, he's totally gonna kiss her just to cheer her up. Oh, he's totally the coolest girl he's ever met. No. Like, I did not get that impression whatsoever. And never mind the fact that they were detracting from it more and more as time went on, but then suddenly at the last second, oh yeah, they're always gonna be together. Like, never mind the lack of commitment. Never mind the fact that it really... I wouldn't be holding it in such little stock if Stella just hadn't shown up. And honestly, it's just surpassed her literally without even being on screen. Like I said, in white hair.
Watching to make the choice on whether or not they'll grow a cleaner and better world, leaving on a powerfully quiet, emotionally fueled, and subtly ambiguous final note.
Yeah, no, that's not how it ends, is it? Even if the captions didn't spoil it, guys, I saw that coming a mile away.
I'm sorry. The idea of any Dr. Seuss movie doing anything clever or subtle.
Especially an Illumination one, I'll tell you that much.
Of course they don't do that.
Yeah.
No, this one has car chases. Yeah, because if there's anything that people were complaining were missing from Dr. Seuss, it was more fucking car chases. Also, we get the big bad corporation trying to take control of the people's minds. Ugh. My God, they're making Hail Hydra sound like a weather-resistant German car. Throw in a radical snowboarding granny.
Again.
How cool is your grandma? A tubular scooter that's probably polluting the more times he rides around on it. Seriously.
Why are you running in circles?
You're just talking. Do you have to ride around in circles like that? Hey, we clearly see the town not over the progression of time and patience, but rather fucking instantly join the boys.
Okay, why that really comes out of nowhere. Like, weren't they the whole time going, oh, the Needs are cool, the Needs are nice, but don't they just move on? Especially considering how polluted and plasticky their town already is? Just out of nowhere, they decide, you know what, sure, let's grow some trees again. Like, really?
I go out to plant a million trees and sing another pop song about it.
That might get copyrighted, so I have to skip it again.
People were satirizing it before it even came out. How popular is this song?
Okay, so it was before 2013, I guess.
We even see the Lorax come back. Yep, he comes back, removing all the weight of ambiguity and sense of urgency, and instead gives the kids their happy little ending.
Well, so much for the nuance and ambiguity of the book.
You done good.
Which is all the more reason at least I remember it.
Good, Beanpole. You done good.
Aw, isn't that just precious? Say,
Maybe, but it doesn't feel earned.
while you're at it, why don't you just clarify that Bambi's mom never died?
Oh.
Yeah, that was a bit of a downer. Why don't you just clarify that she came back?
Yeah, there was a gunshot, but she's totally not dead, guys. We totally just gotta let the kids know, yeah, Bambi's mom is okay.
They all lived happily ever after. Come to think of it, why don't you just reveal whether or not the top falls over in Inception? Or why don't you just tell us what Bill Murray said to Scarlett Johansson? Or give away what was in the briefcase in Pulp Fiction?
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
Because that's what life is made of.
Gosh, man, sometimes the ambiguity is actually doing the narrative a favor. Like, why? Why did the Lorax need to come back?
Right answers. Easy, non-thought-provoking answers. And
Yeah.
we need to prepare kids for just how fucking easy life is going to be.
Yeah, guys, things are totally gonna work out the first time around. You're always guaranteed your happy ending.
Yeah, sure, they made us think, but look at it this way. They made us think! Ah!
Too simplistic for its own good, man. But you know what? I expected no less. That's the reason. I don't know why I held my head so high. I held the bar so high for the Galaxy movie, because I knew Illumination is just gonna rinse and repeat the same patterns I am just so sick of, man.
But thinking gives children unclear answers.
Well,
Maybe that's the point.
Maybe that's the idea, goddammit.
Thank you.
Maybe the message will last longer because people keep coming back to think about it.
No. As our data has shown.
What data?
This has gone retro right about.
Now, surely all the people have returned.
Exactly.
This sucks. My God, that was the last Lorax movie fan.
There's nothing left to exploit.
I see what you're doing there.
Yeah, that's because you've given them nothing challenging and thus nothing valuable to keep coming back to.
Exactly.
Well, it's not as bad as The Grinch or The Cat in the Hat.
Oh, especially not as bad as Cat in the Hat.
And the animation style is colorful and lends its way to Seuss's world better than live action.
Yeah. It honestly makes me wonder why a lot of these Dr. Seuss films were not animated to begin with, especially Cat in the Hat, because let's be real, the cat in live action, he is nightmare fuel. Like, maybe as a kid, I kind of glossed over it, but as an adult, no. If I was any less lucky as a kid, that would still give me nightmares. Like, imagine this 6-foot-tall cat humanoid monster with the, you know what, just Google it, guys. Just Google live action Cat in the Hat, and you'll know what I mean.
The Lorax still sucks in capturing the spirit of Dr. Seuss. Instead of being
Yeah, exactly, SMG. Too simplistic for its own good. And you know what? I don't mean to draw too much into this parallel, but maybe that's the reason I rag on the Loud House so much, because just with plot length like Stella's introduction, it felt like it could have been so much more than that.
Poetic, it panders to the mainstream. Instead of having it speak to everyone, it paints extremes that alienates the truth of the story. And instead of being dark and
Or really just the truth of realism.
subtle, it knocks you on the head with its message, ironically making it far less memorable.
Exactly.
People aren't going to be coming back because you gave them nothing that shows you respect them as thinking people. You simplified it, made it easy. So easy that nobody...
Dare I say it? And using this term is kind of a cliche. It's slop. Just run-of-the-mill slop that nobody's gonna remember.
finds it fun anymore. I don't care how many movies you make, how popular they...
Yeah, apparently it's on its way, Erica, but it got delayed. It got like a teaser a while back, but now it's getting delayed. I don't know when it's dropping. Is Illumination even doing it? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it, but apparently it's happening.
are for the moment, or how often you keep missing the spirit of these great stories. Because no matter what you do, people are always going to keep returning to the books of Dr. Seuss. Not only because they remember them, but because they're worth remembering.
Exactly.
Critic, that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Wait, what?
What? What? Huh. Willy Wonka?
Okay, I'm guessing this is a Nostalgia Critic character from before I got into it myself. I got into this channel myself.
That's right. It was me all along.
This wasn't on your resume.
Oh, look. A popular demographic you can exploit.
Oh, wait!
Come with me, critic.
Wait, it's Warner Brothers SMG? Oh gosh. You know what? Is David Zaslav still the head of Warner Brothers? Because if that's the case, I have no hope for that film. I really don't.
This is my Black Wonka Vader.
Wow.
Your what?
Does it go every way possible?
Yes, every button goes a different direction. And I've pressed them all, except this one.
What direction does that go?
Up.
Okay. I'm guessing you're just spoofing the end of Willy Wonka, but sure.
Hey, aren't those the people who saw the movie?
Sure are.
But they're reading the book.
Yeah. Like, back in the day, guys, a while back, like, I just kept hearing every now and again how terrible the Illumination film was, and I was like, wait a minute, I have the book in my boxes from when I was a kid. I pulled it out, I read it, and I was like, wow. Even for a kid's book, this is really insightful. Like, golly, man.
I thought they were done with the Lorax.
Well, you see, critic, that was part of my ultimate plan.
Sure it was.
Yes, you were right about Seuss. His books will last forever.
They really have.
But
the movies, on the other hand, not so much.
Sometimes people take that for granted. So what better way to remind them of Seuss's power than making films that completely fucks them up?
So, the Grinch, the Cat in the Hat, the Lorax, they were all purposely terrible and dated?
They needed to be popular so that everyone would see them. But they also needed to be horrible so that everyone would go back to...
Yeah, sure, totally. Illumination was totally playing 5D chess with this whole shtick.
Remember just how good the...
I'm sure they weren't just totally hinging on their own mediocrity for the 100th time.
Original stories were.
But still.
True beauty never...
This is a very optimistic way to look at it, I guess.
Fades. You just need to be reminded of it once in a while.
And for discovering this, I get your money-making secrets as well as a lifetime of happiness?
No. You get a button.
What? I am a smarty. Sometimes that's really all it gets you guys when you're this perceptive and critical. Ultimately, maybe all you get in the grand scheme of things is just you feel better about yourself.
Thanks.
It's a little condescending, but still.
But critic, don't forget what happened to the man who got everything he always wanted.
What happened?
He lived happily ever after. No, okay, never mind.
All of his possessions.
How does that? Why are you? Sure, I guess. You know, part of the charm of Nostalgia Critic reviews, it's really just the low budget effects and whatnot. Not really low budget, just limited budget. Well, that was fun. That was fun. And you know what? It was very... How do I put this in a way that doesn't feel repetitive? Like, the commentary was just spot on. It's really all I can say, guys, because, yeah, Oh, it was funny. Like, I don't know. Like, times like these, I'm reminded why the nostalgia critic slash Doug Walker, I don't want to say I more or less take some of my style off of him, but he definitely does inspire, if that makes any sense. With that being said, though, guys, how far are we into the stream? Okay, we're about an hour and a half in, so I'm gonna take a bit of a break, set up the Switch, and we'll get into some more Battle for Bikini Bottom, guys. So I'm gonna get some water, maybe go to the bathroom, and we'll work off of that, guys. I will be right back. Okay. Wait, did I do this right? I think I did. Don't quote me on that, though. Yeah, I hear the switch. It's not crackling. I want to believe I did everything right. Okay. Illumination was focusing on promoting these movies to sponsor toys for kids, just like how Minions are. Oh, gosh. I'm not sure if this is an entirely... I'm not sure if it's entirely accurate to say this, but... capitalism. It is what it is. But alright. Let's get back into it, guys. Meanwhile, for DC and Marvel, the movies or shows are fully meant to be replacements. Kinda? Yeah. Okay, to be fair though, Aura, let's be honest, the comic book industry in 2026 is not doing too hot. Especially when you compare it to the manga industry. I'll tell you that much. Okay, I gotta go through this quickly and speak over it because, again, copyright is a cold-hearted mistress. I'll tell you that much. Alright, guys. We finished Jellyfish Fields last time, except for maybe 1 or 2 spatulas, but I feel like I'm not meant to get to those just yet. So, where am I meant to go now? Okay, how many do I have? I could go to Goo Lagoon, or I could go to the central part of town? I don't know, guys. I'm guessing I'm meant to go to the one with less, that requires less spatulas, but I don't know. You know what? Sure, let's do the game in order. Just because sometimes I'm a bit of a conformist, so let's do it. Holy crap, the game is loud, at least on my end. You're actually having fun playing Odyssey? Honestly, if I'm being honest, guys, the post-game from Odyssey has definitely surprised me with how extensive it's been.
Once a bustling metropolis, now a debris-covered crater.
Oh gosh, really? Music is oddly cheerful for such a wasteland.
The robots are destroying downtown Bikini.
And the capture card is crackling. You know what? It wouldn't be a stream of mine if Elgato didn't crack on me at least once. Give me a moment, guys. We good now? All right.
Autumn, we have to evacuate!
Uh-huh.
All right, but it's gonna take a while to get all this dust.
Not vacuum, evacuate. We have to get everyone to safety.
Why we?
Can we just load them up in the boats?
That won't do any good.
Why not?
Because the robots have taken all the steering wheels.
Oh.
Couldn't we just drive in a straight line?
No, there are too many turns.
Oh, you know what, Teutonic? You know what? I can't. You know what? Maybe it's for the best that I picked this part anyways, because I do want to play as Sandy.
Those fiends! They've thought of everything. Never fear, Mrs. Puff. I'll get those steering wheels back.
SpongeBob, if you're involved, I always fear. But I tell you what, if you can pull this off, I'll give you a golden spatula.
Wait, what the heck? What the heck is that in the? What's that in the? You know what? I'll ask questions later.
How about a driver's license instead?
No.
Nice try.
Yeah, you gotta earn that, bub. Okay, let me read this first. He will change into a sponge ball. You can roll quickly as a sponge ball, but you cannot do anything else. Being hurt or pressing any button will change you back to your normal self. Really?
Up for a game of sponge?
Okay, I needed that. Whoa! Okay, how extensive is this robot army? Holy crap. Oh my gosh! Gary! Hey, Gary coming in clutch, apparently. Something about just the innocent characters actually kicking ass. I don't know. I just kind of love it. Gary and SpongeBob, Maggie and The Simpsons. Like, I don't know. Like, those are those cute moments where I can just suspend my disbelief.
It shines.
So... You know, I guess I'll just keep reading. This robot is called G-Love. The best way to deal with him is to bubble bounce him from above. Okay. Why is it called G-Love in particular? Okay. Simple enough.
I feel like a new sponge.
Wait, is this an entryway or... Okay, no, it's just a wall. Am I just supposed to... Hang on. Okay. Wait, can I jump? Okay, I can jump. Okay, I can just turn back just by pressing B. Wait, can I go in the bank? Nope.
Bringing it around town.
Who is firing that junk? Just some random cannon? Alright.
Bringing it around town.
Wait, can I actually... I pressed B instead of A. I forgot, you can't jump with B in this game. That's only in Odyssey. Ugh. I really need to get into a new headspace.
Bringing it around town.
Yeah, I don't know why Lilith didn't occur to me.
Around town.
Bro, you don't have to say the same thing twice. Okay, that's definitely not gonna work. Yeah, Lily too, Sora. Lily too.
Bringing it around town.
Bro, shut up. Okay. Is there a timer on that? Apparently not. Okay, I'll take it. Hey, it's Bubble Buddy. Wait, hold on. Really? Just because I sneak up on them? Even though the M is still in plain sight, they still... Yeah, I don't get it. Alright, what do you gotta say?
This door is locked from the inside. Who would do such a thing?
So... Maybe make my way to the... Go in from the top? I don't know, man. Okay, these platforms tilt a little bit. Hold on. Another one of Patrick's socks.
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
Okay, maybe I'm meant to do it another way. Hold on. First things first, though. You're gone.
You've just met the Sponginator.
I'm never gonna get sick of that line, am I? Ah, crap. Okay, fine. I forgot. Like, off screen, guys, I did get a little more shinies, and I bought another spatula off of Mr. Krabs. I guess I can't get away with that. Just, I shouldn't do it as often as I'd like, though.
Hi, Gary. Meow. Yes, thanks for noticing. I have been working out. Meow.
I don't think that's what he meant, homie.
Not done. Doesn't that mean meow? Meow. Oh, that's the entrance to the rooftops, which leads to the lighthouse?
Okay.
Uh-huh. There's another golden spatula. I could really use that.
Ew, Tails, why would you describe it like that?
Meow. What do you mean get Sandy to help me? I can get through this. Meow, meow. Oh, that gap looks big.
Wait, where is Sandy, though?
I'm definitely not making that jump. How is anyone going to get across there?
Yeah, good question.
More robots.
Also, I see a Texas logo.
Holy Dutchman's ghost! That gap looks impossible! Okay, I'll go get Sandy to help me out.
So, where do I find Sandy exactly? Okay, first things first, get more shinies, cause otherwise I'm not pulling this off.
I love opening presents.
You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. Wait, is it a chain? It is. Okay. Okay, what's in here? Nothing. Okay, this is the other side from where I came from, but the gate is closed, so goodbye. That's where Gary was, so okay. You know what? Okay. Get those tickets and then I'll go to the rooftops. Doesn't seem like I got anywhere else to go now.
Oh, sparkly!
I'm guessing I'm not meant to go past those borders, otherwise it's just gonna move me back. So, do I get Sandy now, or am I still stuck with... Oh, no, there she is. Wait, just like that? What, does she fight with karate, or... Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. Okay, the game's not even gonna teach me how to do it, but sure. Helicopter, helicopter.
Hey, Gary. Meow.
Wait, that's it? You're not gonna... Okay, fine. Wait, hold on. Jump to the top of these steps. Sandy can glide across the gap to the next rooftop by double jumping and holding A. Okay. I kind of figured that out on my own, but thank you. Oh, she doesn't butt bounce, she just yeets it from the... Okay, that's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
Someone better make good use of all these.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. So you can just blow it up from the distance. Okay, that's useful, or at least it's unique. Okay, Sora, take it down a notch, Pennywise. And it does set off the chain. Okay, okay, Sandy's cooking.
Good riddance.
There you go. I love the slap sound when she does karate. Gosh, I am so immature. Wait, can I break these? Nah. Okay. I can actually go through here? I can. Okay, I'm not gonna lie though, guys. I feel a little lost. Wait, can she actually interact with Bubble Buddy?
Hey there, Sandy!
Howdy, Bubble Buddy.
That's it? Aw. I was kind of hoping for a little more conversation. Oh, gosh. I have no idea where I'm going, but hey, I'm on the rooftops, aren't I? It's pronounced karate. Stop it. You think I don't know my SpongeBob lingo? Uh-huh. You chop in the air, you'll perform a karate kick. Okay. Ah! Hook by pressing B. Really? Wait, hold on. Let me get rid of these guys first, though. The good thing the shinies just fly all the way to me. Well, thanks for telling me, game. As if I didn't figure that out on my own. Oh, I have to hold on. Okay. Wait, I have to... Wait, really? Oh, gosh, I fumbled that. You know, maybe it's for the best. I didn't even pick up the steering wheel.
Thanks for messing with Texas.
Okay, just a cannon. Sure. I'm guessing it's gunning for me, because otherwise I don't know what you're doing. Yep, it's definitely gunning for me.
Feeling refreshed.
Guess I might as well get more shinies while I'm here, but... Oh gosh, it's gonna be such a chore to make it all the way back. Unless... Nope, still a chore. Wait, there's another steering wheel. Hold on.
Well, if it isn't Sandy Cheeks.
Howdy, Mrs. Puff.
Come to think of it, has Sandy and Mrs. Puff ever interacted in the main series? I know they had that one line in the movie, but what more than that? Okay, there's 11 of them, and we only got 3. I wasn't even paying attention to that until now, if I'm being honest. Wait, hang on, hang on. Wait, I forgot, I can lasso in the air. Okay, I'm not gonna lie though, that's very satisfying. Can I actually make that? Hold on, hold on. Hold on, I feel like I'm supposed to... Nah, okay, okay, fair enough. Fair, fair. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is the most satisfying character of the 3 of them. Unless there's more. Oh, she can grab onto ledges. Okay, that's good to know. Maybe SpongeBob could too, but I never bothered testing it. Okay, okay, okay. Oh my gosh, what is this camera angle? I didn't mean to... Sure, I guess. I meant to... Yeah, that's what I meant to do. Okay, that's where we just were. Oh, wait, I see it. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. I feel like Batman. Like in the Batman Arkham games when I used the grappling hook. I'm sorry, the Bat Claw, whatever you want to call it. Oh gosh, please grab onto the... I forgot, I had to hold on to A. Ugh. I don't know why I'm so insistent on double jumping for everything. I guess I'm just that paranoid. Wait, I just realized they're playing an actual helicopter sound as I'm using the. This game is great, by the way. Have I mentioned that already? I think I already have. Yeah, I kind of figured that out already. Unintentionally, but I already knew that. Wait, where am I going again? That's where I just was. Oh, right. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Steady. There you go. There you go. Really? Okay, you know what? That's on me then, because... outside of the first 3 seasons, yeah, I really don't pay enough attention to SpongeBob like that, guys.
Hey, Larry, what's shaking?
Hey!
Sandy! Boy, am I glad to see you. I need your help. My TV reception has been terrible lately. I need to have someone replace my
We're
old
in the
antenna
middle of a
with this
robot
shiny
apocalypse,
new
and
one.
that's your biggest takeaway?
Yes, sir. That there antenna is shinier than a $3 bill. Well, why don't you replace it yourself?
Are there actually $3 bills?
I'm not really much of a jumper.
So, what's jumping got to do with it?
Because the old antenna is up there.
Your antenna? No, wait, no, okay.
That's taller than a glass of Texas iced tea.
I could go for some iced tea, I'm not gonna
The
lie.
robots have blocked off that building, and I can't do all those fancy moves you and SpongeBob do to get across these gaps. All I can do is flex! Wanna see?
Yeah, great. So what are you gonna do with the old antenna?
Oh, that? It's yours if you replace it with a new one.
Okay.
Well, I have been getting bad TV reception in the tree dome. Okay, Larry, you got a deal.
Wait, can you actually? Never mind. You know what? Why am I questioning it? I was about to say, how do you get tree reception when you're... Tree reception? TV reception when you're underwater, but... You know what? I'm asking the wrong questions. I mean, who are you? Wait, did I just unlock that box? I wasn't even close to it, but sure. I guess. Wait, can I actually press this button without SpongeBob? I guess not. Oh wait, here's a bus stop. Never mind. Okay. Wait, so... No more Patrick? Or... I guess I'm not gonna need him in this town, and so they don't give me the option.
I love opening presents.
Oh my gosh. That was kind of extreme, but still really fun.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Okay, it's just another sock. Okay. It was worth the trouble. Presumably. Wait, I wanted to see what's in the... Okay, you know, hold on. I still get a chance. I still get a chance. Wanted to see if there was anything up here. Okay, never mind. Just a box. Larry's terrible at platforming confirmed, apparently. Alright, back to Sandy though, because honestly, I'm having a lot of fun with this character. Double jumping and holding... Wait, can I actually make that though?
Flying squirrel coming through.
Apparently. Suddenly a rocket? Yeah, she's dead. She is dead. Sure, just stand there. She is still... Okay, how are you not dead? Bro is really proud of himself for that one, isn't he? Swing from swing hooks by jumping and pressing B.
That's for
Okay.
messing with Texas.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, out of all the characters so far, Sandy is definitely the easiest to work with, just because the lasso is kind of okay, this lasso's kind of broken. It's not just me, right? There's another steering wheel. Each level gives you Patrick or Sandy based on the level. Oh, okay, good to know. Good to know.
Take that.
Where to now, though? Okay, we got rid of the machine, but, was I meant to go this way, or... Hey, what's down there? I'm guessing I'm not meant to go there, so... Oh, wait, no, wait. I see where I need to go. Hold on. Sometimes it's really hard to tell where these Texas hooks are, or whatever you want to call them. See, I'm telling you, she really is the easiest one to work with. Wait, how many do I have? Okay, I have enough, thank goodness. Oh, great. I'm on a timer. Crap. And I almost fumbled that. I'm guessing that's all I need it for. I need that steering wheel. Okay, I can just fly back. Thank goodness. I don't think I can make that just yet. Hold on. Okay, there's platforms above me, but... Did I need them? Maybe I did. Hold on. Steady. Oh my gosh, I almost screwed that up. Alright, I'm not taking my chances with those tikis. Wait, doesn't that just take me back to the... okay, I see what I need to do. Okay, I screwed up.
This is where the real action is.
Now I have no idea where I am anymore. It's so easy to get lost here. It's kind of crazy. Where's that one platform with the switch? I think it was over here, but don't quote me on it. Oh crap, I keep forgetting I have to hold on B. Ugh. Wait, was this treadmill here before? I don't think it was.
The shinier, the better. One less varmint.
Okay, I can just lasso them from a distance, right? Okay, we're good. Yeah. One at a time, though. One at a time. And apparently I already hit that switch, so... Where is this taking me? Another checkpoint, but... Take your time, game. Take your time. Wait, there's another steering wheel. Give me that, please. Thank you. Sorry if I'm really quiet, guys. It's just I'm kind of trying to focus a little too much.
Toasted Tiki Texas style.
And you can do 2 in midair? Okay, that's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on.
A prize in every one.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, I didn't even realize that was a slope, but sure. Sure, man. Sure. Okay, this just takes me back. Okay, it's not as funny as SpongeBob slide, but it's still really fun. Wait. Do I have to... Can I jump off of this? Okay, okay, I can. That was kind of the idea. Okay. We got it. I'm guessing I need SpongeBob now, though. This was fun, Sandy. This was fun. This was fun. Guess I might as well unlock the box and see what's up here. Wait, hang on, hang on.
Another find for Patrick.
So, what happens when I get enough for Patrick? Enough dirty socks for Patrick? I'm guessing more golden spatulas, but I honestly don't know. Wait, what does this mean? Like an enemy gauntlet? Sure, I guess. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, that's exactly what I. Hey, it's like the freaking.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
It's like the ambushes from Jak and Daxter. You know what? I dig it.
It shines.
Although to be fair though, I don't think Jak and Daxter invented it, but still. Is that it? Okay.
Just my size.
Excuse me. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, hold on, hold on. Maybe three? I'm actually not paying enough attention, but still. Is that it? Okay, that's it, I think. Wait, how do I attack this thing without... Oh, okay, screw it, I'll just take the spatula, I guess. Wait, how do I provoke this without attacking it? Not important, I guess. It's just a couple shinies at the end of the day, right? Copium. Oh, never mind. Okay. Wait, what does this do? I'm guessing this just takes me back to the rooftop? Oh, that too.
Patrick will be glad to have this back.
I'm guessing I was meant to take that? I don't know. Can I switch back to Sandy, please? Please? Okay, this is back where I was. Oh gosh, don't tell me I have to do that all over again. If I go back into the room. You know what, let's find out. Because why not? One thing I like about modern day Loud House is that there has been no... Oh gosh, I do have to do it all over again. There has been no more April Fool's episodes where they make Luann look like a murderer with no remorse. Yeah. Although to be fair, that hasn't been a thing since like, what was it, season 5? See, actually no, they did the one in season 6 and it was still terrible. You know what? Let's see what's in the rooftops first. We still got to do that antenna thing for Larry. And also, I want to play Sandy. I want to play more Sandy. So, where's the bus stop? Wait, wasn't it here? Am I crazy or wasn't it here? Just here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I gotta remind myself. I was not playing Sandy there. I cannot helicopter safely. I was being way too confident with my jumps there. Okay, I'm guessing. Hold on. Let me just make sure there's no. Maybe let me just make sure that's actually a dead end. Because it doesn't seem like there's a way out there. Yeah, I have zero means of making it back, so I'm guessing I'm meant to go this way for now. Yeah, Teutonic, that's the most recent one by default. It was back in season 6, but it still happened.
That's for messing with Texas.
Ow.
Ew. Can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear.
I am pressing B. Like, hello?
Well, that's awful pretty.
Ow.
Okay, that's better.
Oh, I was kind of hoping to set it off before. Hang on.
Not as good as Texas barbecue sauce.
And even for a Texan, Sandy has such a high opinion of herself. It's kind of annoying, but charming. Charming, but annoying.
Feeling refreshed.
Ow.
Ew.
Oh, is
Can't
that it?
believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear.
Hmm. Okay, there's no extra reward for doing it with Sandy or whatever, so... Yeah, I'm honestly surprised it doesn't have it, Tails. Like, yeah, there's been plenty of instances where I genuinely feel lost, even with how small this world kind of is, in comparison to other platformers. Hmm. You know, we have... How many shinies do I have? I do have enough to unlock that, finally. I may as well. Wait, is that just the exit, or... Wait, what bridge? I don't see, it's a row, I don't, never mind. Suspend your disbelief. Wait, Bikini Bottom has a sea needle? Huh, did not know that. So, here we are. Hey, it's Mr. Krabs. These doors don't open. Some random NPC.
Ahoy there, Sandy.
Top of the morning to you, Mr. Krabs.
Okay, I'm guessing he'll only have dialogue if I talk to him with SpongeBob. I'll take it.
Ah, there you are, boy. Someone's broken the sea needle.
That's horrible. The sea needle is the cradle of Crochet Corner.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it is. But what's more important is that there are tikis and shiny objects just outside the windows.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Krabs, how can you think of money at a time like this?
You know, in retrospect, it should have occurred to me that, yeah, shiny objects are basically just currency.
Easy. I just clear my mind. Money, money, money. Now listen here, boy. You know that I'll give you golden spatulas if you bring me shiny objects. But I'm going to sweeten the deal.
Uh-huh.
If you can break all the tikis here at the Sea Needle, I'll give you a bonus golden spatula.
Uh-huh.
Why would I want to break the tikis, Mr. Krabs?
I mean, you already do, man.
Because they were laughing at you and calling you funny names.
What kind of funny names?
You know, SpongeBob Butt Pants.
Sure.
That's not very funny.
Exactly.
No. But they said your mom was ugly.
Oh, now they're gonna get it.
Ugly? All right, Mr. Krabs, break them I shall. You've got a deal.
Yeah, you do not disrespect a man's mother. I'll tell you that much. Hey, is this a... Is that a slide puzzle? What am I looking at? Another checkpoint. Okay, whatever I'm meant to do there, I can't reach it yet.
Too pretty. Can't take it.
Another checkpoint. And another bungee cord? Wait, I forgot. How do I grab this thing again? Do I just jump into it? Or... Yeah, okay. Wait, do I just slam into them? Or is that how they go off? Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. I didn't even hear the breaking sound. Okay, that's kind of scuffed, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, he said break every tiki I can find in this area. He'll give me a spatula. Shinies are more or less secondary. I can't aim for the life of me, though. And this camera's not really doing me any favors. Oh my gosh, these controls are so scuffed. Really, this game design is a little scuffed, I'm not gonna lie. Is that all of them? Alright, I think that's all of them.
I feel like a new sponge.
Another steering wheel.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push,
Does this just
push,
take me
push.
to where... Yeah, okay, back to where Mr. Krabs was. So I'm guessing I'm meant to go this way now. Oh, crap, oh my... Okay.
Tartar sauce! The horror!
Okay, for some reason I can't reach, so I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna fall and die. Sure, let's go with that. Wait, there's more tikis down there. Okay, I just didn't jump well enough. Okay, I guess I did do something wrong there. Wait, hold on. Wait, I dived with A. My bad. I can't even... Steady. I can't even tell where I'm aiming. My gosh. This is such an uncomfortable mechanic. Gosh. Not to mention there's explosive tikis there, so if I crash into one, I'm gonna get hurt. Yep.
I love opening presents.
Okay, he said get all of them, so... Did I even break the stone ones, come to think of it? Wait, did that provoke it? Yep, it did. Okay, thank goodness. Still got a ways to go, though. Wait, how do I break the stone ones if I can't? Ouch. Okay, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. Ugh, jeez. Also, I need to heal.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
I'm guessing this just opens the way back. Yep.
The ultimate Wedgie experience.
Hey, yo. Is Wedgie a... Never mind. I don't know why people would... I don't know a single person who would unapologetically get a kick out of wedgies. I'll tell you that much. Jump into it and slam into them? What do you mean? You know, hold on. Let me try this. Let me try this from zero. Let me try this from scratch. Hold on. I am so bad at this. Holy crap. Okay, the stone one is still up, and now that it's alone, it's definitely a lot harder to target. No, wait, they're gone. Are they? Hold on, was that it? Or am I missing some? Where's Mr. Krabs?
Smash all the...
Okay, apparently not. Okay, I haven't been to this one yet, actually. That's a dead end. Have I really not been there before? Or am I tripping? Okay, we got a bunch. I missed. I mean, yeah, Tails, if I'm asking that directly, then yeah, I'm kind of hoping for an answer if anyone knows. Please, just one more, just one more, just one more. One little batch. I can't even see where it is, though, because this camera isn't cooperating. Okay, I think that was it. Yeah, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Wow! Everyone looks like antfish from up here.
Wait, have I not?
I feel like a new sponge. You've just met the Sponginator.
Did I not get these ones yet? How many are there? Wait, did it reset because I died? Probably. Oh gosh, you've got to be kidding me. Wait, I think it provoked the... Yep. Okay, 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 we're making progress. We're making progress. Kind of. Oh, Tails, that's what you meant. Oh, yeah, no, oh gosh. No, never mind. Okay, I thought you were talking about how to kill the stone tikis. No, never mind, Tails, never mind. Although, I should have figured if anyone would know, it's you. Kinky bastard. No, I'm kidding, man, I'm kidding.
Good work, boy.
Okay, I did get all of them.
Golden spatula.
Okay. So I'm guessing it's like, what, 8 spatulas per area? Tails, why would you ask again if you were gonna answer anyway? Oh my god. Tails! Go to horny jail. Jeez.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
You know, I guess I'll just go back to the rooftops to deal with get the whole that whole ordeal with Larry. I don't know why the game keeps complimenting me for combos when all I did was set off an explosive.
Roll, roll, roll the sponge.
Okay, that was cute. Okay, I still need all the how many steering wheels do I have left? Still need 2 more. The time you said no, I was already done typing. Well, you don't have to press enter as soon as I... Okay. Maybe it was just bad timing.
I love opening presents.
Okay, am I even going the right way? Maybe not, but screw it. And we did find a lost sock, so... You know what? All's well that ends well. Not gonna lie though, I feel a little lost. That's just me though. Maybe I just have a poor sense of direction. See kids, sometimes it's not bad. It's not a bad thing to blame yourself. Oh, okay. Hold on. You know what? Let me just make sure I get everything here. Case in point, another steering wheel. What's up here, though? Nothing here other than just breakable tikis. There you go. Wait, does the hot sauce actually hurt me if I touch it? I want to say yes, so I'm not gonna risk it.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push,
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 push.
push, push.
Okay, do the checkpoints just reset if you die? Why do I keep seeing so many of them again? I'm guessing it's just to mark in case you die again. That's where you'll spawn. I don't know, man.
Bringing it around town.
Ultra combo.
It shines.
Why are we talking about? I mean, official. All I did was ask. SpongeBob was kind of enjoying the wedgies from the bungee jumping, and I was like, wait, are people into that? And Tails went out of his way to answer the question. Apparently. Even though I kind of decided against it. Does that stay there, or it does? Okay. Okay, that's where Gary was. Okay, the bus stop was nearby, wasn't it? Wait, where does the box take me? Isn't this... Why do I feel like I'm meant to reach that canyon with Sandy? Hold on. Where's the bus stop? I remember it was around here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. You know what? It's worth a shot. I see shinies there, so I'm guessing I'm meant to reach it. Yep, there you go. That's the left steering wheel. Can I just teleport back to where I was with Mrs. Puff? Apparently not. Okay. It's all the steering wheels. We still need to get the antenna for Larry. Okay, have I read the sign already? I don't want to say I have. Yeah. Isn't that where I came from, or am I tripping? You know, I may as well go back to Mrs. Puff anyways. Just to feel like I'm making some semblance of progress. Does she need SpongeBob to deliver it, though, or can it be Sandy?
Well, if it...
Yeah, it has to be SpongeBob. Okay. There's a golden spatula where the cannons was at? Where the stone tiki and the explosions was? Really? Hold on. First things first. Okay, I'm getting a lot. I am farming shinies like it's the freaking mines. I don't know, man. I couldn't think of wordplay. And apparently, hold on. Okay, hold on. I need SpongeBob again. Where's the bus stop? I'm just now realizing it's on the other side of town with Gary. This is getting kind of tedious, I'm not gonna lie. Then again, can't I just climb the rooftops? You know what? Probably not. I don't know. Seriously, can I touch the hot sauce? No. Okay, you know what? There's only one way to find out for sure.
Okay, that's better.
Gary. Gary. Gary the snail. Was he over here or was he over here? I want to say over here. Yep, there he is. All right, where's Mrs. Puff?
Take that!
That's the way to the Sea Needle. There's Bubble Buddy.
I'm rollerific.
Have I talked to you yet? Okay, I already have. Or he just has nothing to say. Where's Mrs. Puff again? Okay, again, another circumstance where I would really appreciate a good map. Okay, I'm guessing I need Sandy for that. There she is. Okay. I'm guessing it's around here. Yep. Yeah, it is a remaster. It originally came out on... I don't know what number gen of consoles it was, but the GameCube, the PS2, and the Xbox.
Bob. I'm impressed. How did you fight?
Well, there were these robots. I met Sandy, and the lighthouse was...
Okay. Sorry I asked. Here's the golden spatula that I promised you.
Oh. She is being surprisingly encouraging. At least compared to the series.
Mrs. Puff, now I'll help you guys evacuate.
But SpongeBob, you don't have a driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't I?
You don't.
No, you don't.
Well, if I don't, then what's this?
That's your library card. I can read it,
A
bro.
library card.
Oh.
Alright. Okay, back to the rooftops with freaking Sandy. Wait, was the gate not already open? Steady. Oh my gosh, these controls are a little clunky, but still, I'm getting around town fast, and that's what I want. Give me Sandy back, go through the rooftops, and we'll work from there.
Lion squirrel coming through.
Am I crazy or have I not been through these already? I want to say we're good, but I have no idea where I'm going here, if I'm being honest. I turn into a ball and I must roll. When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. Or something along those lines. Have I been here before? Yeah, presumably. Yeah, I remember the satellite.
Someone better make good use of all these. Bam!
Bang bang. I don't know what it is about these sound effects and the audio design, but it's kind of addicting, if that makes any sense. Bang, bang. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my... Okay, you get it just. I see what you did there, Tails. Nothing here, I guess. Wait, hold on. Where does this box take me? Isn't this back to the dead end before the whole... Yep, okay, never mind. Take me back. Helicopter, helicopter. I just love saying that, guys. I know I've done it more than once, but still.
Not as good as Texas barbecue sauce.
Not gonna lie, when's the last time I had a good barbecue serving? Now that I think about it. Like I'm telling you, man, good barbecue sauce, it's definitely something. And I say this as someone who's actually been to Texas and California. More so Texas, though. They definitely do understand their meats a little better. Do not clip that out of context.
I'm getting dizzy just watching.
Okay, where does this one take me? Okay, back where the turbine was, but... No, wait, no, this is back at the rooftop. Okay, never mind.
Toasted tiki Texas style.
That's not really a thing, is it? Okay, hold on. That takes me back to... Okay, I remember now. I remember. They call me the member berries. I probably would official, but... I don't know. Something about SpongeBob just definitely makes the platforming experience more unique, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like TLH is a little more kid-friendly than this franchise ever was. To where something like this might not work, but I'd still keep an open mind, if nothing else. I almost screwed that up and got myself killed. Golly. Holy crap, I almost screwed that up. I'm guessing I can get to that. Okay. What about the Larry antenna, though? I feel like I still haven't found it yet. Maybe I'm not meant to? Hold on. You know what? Can he actually show me where it is again?
Oh, thank you. I can finally watch those reruns of the Rockfish Files.
Okay, I guess I already did it without trying.
I don't know how I've lived this long without good
So, am I done here, or am I missing something? No, I'm gonna take one more loop around this area and try again, and see what worked from there. Yeah. I don't know why it took me so long to come up with those words. Yeah, exactly. It might just be a little too G-rated for its own good. And I'm not saying I want him reinstated by any means. Heck, that's the last thing I want, but I feel like under Savino's direction, it definitely would have had a bit more of an edge to it. Or at least an edge that would help it stand out. I'm not meant to reach those rooftops just by latching on these things. So, I don't know. I don't even know what to call them. The hooks? Whatever. I guess we're done here then. You know, is there any way to know for sure, come to think of it? We're still missing 2. Cheekies go boom. Okay, it actually tells you what to do in the mission. Come back with the cruise bubble. Wait, what does that mean? Yeah, more or less SMG. Like, I don't know. Sometimes there's really creative ways to use intellectual properties for well-known franchises. Like, The Simpsons Hit and Run did it really well. That's another game I'm kind of down to play on stream, guys. I'm not gonna lie. If it was available on Switch. Then again, I do actually own the PC version. Because I bought, like... Guys, have y'all ever heard of Scholastic Book Fairs? For whatever reason, they were selling the PC version of The Simpsons Hit and Run. And I still have it, by the way. So, one quick trip to my parents' house, and I could probably play it on stream. Ugh. Okay, one at the museum, and another one with the... Nope, sorry. Sure. Wait a minute, why am I playing SpongeBob?
You just met the Sponginator.
So, what happens if I just walk up to the cannon? Okay, I have no idea what I'm meant to do here. I think somebody in chat mentioned it earlier, but I wasn't paying enough attention. Where the cannon's at, where the... Okay, first things first. Can I read in peace, please? Thank you. There's a golden spatula where the cannon is at, where there were stone tiki explosives. Blow them up, and at the bottom, there are buttons for SpongeBob to stomp. Okay, okay. Good to know. Good to know. Wait, how am I supposed to set these off without Sandy, though? Do I have to make the cannon aim at them, or...?
I love opening presents.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I gotta do. He did it without me even trying for it. There you go. Okay, okay. There's one. There's another. Ow! I didn't realize it had so much... It lasted for so long. For lack of a better way to explain it. Maybe a little higher? There you go. I'm not gonna lie, Wait, did it even fire one yet? Maybe I have to get a little closer? I don't know. Hello? Mr. Cannon? Am I missing something? Hello, Raven. Welcome to the stream. Okay, okay. A little further back. A little further back. I think. Okay, it's... The cannon is moving, but I'm not seeing anything fire out of it. I'm assuming I'm not meant to walk past the border. So, okay, the moment I walk in range, he stops firing. Like, what gives? Hello? Maybe if I get on the crosswalk? I don't know, man. Does that do it? Thank you. Ow! Okay, that's kind of gross, but sure. Okay, sure. Suddenly an anvil. Do I just jump on the statue to get it? Okay, yeah, I figured. Okay, step on the ankle, and on the shoulder, maybe? Who is this even a statue of? There you go. Yeah, official. Yeah. You know what? I don't blame your parents. Yeah, I think your parents
Feel like a new sponge.
made a respectable call. Like something about interacting with a bunch of strangers on the internet. You're like, yeah.
Like a spring breeze.
Depending on your age, yeah, I can see why they took that precaution. Try to do the bubble jump near the explosive tiki. Okay, you know what? We already figured it out. What do I hear though? Come back with the cruise bubble. Okay, I don't know what the cruise bubble is, and I'm guessing I'm not meant to unlock it yet. So, yeah, I think we're done here, guys. So, yeah. Until I get the cruise bubble, I got no business here anymore. At least by the looks of it. Although, I'm just realizing how useful that map is. Hold on. Where's Jellyfish Fields? Okay, we're missing 2 of them. I mean, you may as well. Just for the sake of completion.
What are you waiting for, boy? Go get that king jellyfish.
I already did, homie. I already did. Okay, I have no idea what to do for this one, but... Slide leap. So, okay, I do remember this mission, but... I don't remember how to get on the slide. Oh, that answers my question. I shouldn't... that was a big mistake on my end. Stop! Can I stop ramming into them like an idiot? Apparently not. Seriously though, the fact that he's sliding on his tongue though, that's freaking hilarious. Oh gosh, I was meant to jump there. Hold on, hold on. Okay, at least I can try again. This is so convenient. All right, let's try that again. Then again, why was this not here when I defeated the king? Like, it just warped me right past it. Ow. Yeah, I might be dead here, guys. I'm just forewarning you. You know what? I could just damage control and blame the hitboxes, but no, that was really stupid of me. Wait, can I actually hit X while I'm... You know what? I'm not even sure how I'm meant to do this, but screw it. Just keep sliding. How am I even supposed to deal with the sneaky ones? Come to think of it. There you go. Okay. It's that very same one, Tracy. We did already fight him. If you want to look back at last stream's VOD to know what I'm talking about. But alright, we're done here. Alright, just take me back home. Maybe talk to Mr. Krabs for another golden one, and talk to Patrick for the socks? I don't know. We'll see what we can do. We got like 10 minutes before we hit the 3-hour mark. Okay, on one hand, SMG, I think the cousins in terms of the individual characters, I think they're fine. They're not annoying by any means, but yeah, they're just... The cast is already cluttered as is in terms of numbers, so I don't think...
Do you want to trade shiny objects for a golden spatula? Alrighty then. Come back when you're ready.
I think they were an unnecessary addition. A charming addition, but still pretty unnecessary.
Did you find my lost socks?
Do I have enough?
Not yet, Patrick.
Oh.
Do I have enough? I don't. I'm off by 1. Are you kidding me? So where now? Wait, is that the Flying Dutchman ship? Wait, do I have enough spatulas for that? I do, but... Where do I want to go first? I have no idea what this place is. Wait, is that Sandy's house? Sandy's house, the chum bucket. I'm guessing a police department I've never seen before. At least in the first 3 seasons. Okay, I did not mean to unlock it, but sure. We also unlock Goo Lagoon. Chat, take your pick. Goo Lagoon or whatever the heck this place is. I can go to either if by the looks of it. You know what? Think it over while I'm just farming these tikis. I'll never get tired of the sneaking sound. I really won't. Okay, how many shinies do I have? You know what? Sure, let's get another one. Why not?
So, that's...
But like I said, guys, we're reaching the 3-hour mark of the stream, and that's usually when I wrap things up, so... Just gonna do maybe one mission or two, and then we're gonna call it. The one with the toes where you face the first real Really? Huh. You know what? That's... You know what? That's my criteria, if you ask me. Neptune?
I've got nerves of steel and muscles of sand.
And eyes of jelly.
My Poseidon has been breached.
Poseidon?
Whom you must vanquish.
Bring it on, Your Highness. Bring it on.
In this corner, defending the Poseidon, a small square guy.
Oh, so we're fighting on his behalf. I kind of thought he was allied with the robots.
A huge murderous robot.
Ugh.
Look, it's a giraffe. I need to get home to feed Gary.
So, wait for the bounce. Then what?
Looks like the robots left itself vulnerable.
Okay, I'm guessing I have to jump on his head. There you go. Yeah, that's what I expected. Okay, that does an elbow drop or it bounces. Okay. I gotta time it a little better.
SpongeBob has an opening, but will he get the drop on the robot?
I did.
Now the robot.
Wait, I just realized. I almost didn't pay attention to the freaking announcer. And I missed. Oh wait, no I didn't.
Patrick, we're not playing. We're fighting for our lives.
I wanna play.
Oh my gosh, Patrick. So I have to do it with Patrick now? Bounce and throw the head, really?
Spelling, the old clothesline move.
Oh my gosh, okay, that's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie.
The robot's losing its head.
Throw it back at him, or what? Or maybe throw it at the... Yeah, okay, I figured.
Shocking takedown by Patrick.
I love this announcer, by the way. I'm guessing next phase it's also going to extend its arms.
The robot's losing its head.
Yeet!
Oh, nice flying head thing.
You have to wonder, why did the robot actually model itself after Sandy, though? Wait, I just realized. Wait, guys, y'all see the background?
Looks like Patrick has a big opportunity here.
Oh my gosh, the head flew far. Golly.
Wow, I've never seen such an electrifying match.
Your turn, SpongeBob.
Oh?
So... Bounce and bash the head. Was that not what I was doing before?
Spelling, the old
Yeah, I knew it. Okay, I really got a time to jump there. Okay. I can't just double jump willy-nilly.
There's the robot's vulnerability. Let's see if SpongeBob goes for it.
Yeah, okay. Never mind. Okay, it is a little different. Steady. Oh. Too early. Too late, I mean.
I feel like a new sponge.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Okay, let's see if I can do it right this time. Nope. I'm bad at this. Or maybe the hitbox is just that clunky.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
That's a Bubble Bash opportunity if ever I've seen one. Nice move.
Why do I get the feeling I'm still gonna get away with it, though?
This match is just about over.
Okay, it is not gonna sit right with me if I don't dodge this at least once. Nope. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life, isn't it?
There's the robot's vulnerability. Let's see if SpongeBob goes for it.
And that's that. See? Y'all see the background?
Tell him what he's won, Johnny. It's a new power, the Bubble Bowl. But wait,
The Bubble Bowl?
a golden spatula, and that's not all. A gift certificate for $5.32 to Dean's Little Shop of Dried Fish Flakes and Flowers.
That is an oddly specific number.
Means so much. I promised myself I wouldn't cry.
Bro, it's not that deep, bro.
But not here. We just wax the floors.
Well, that was fun. Kind of. But isn't the Bubble Bowl what I needed for... You know what? Hold on. I'll look in the map. Give me a moment.
Hey, Plankton.
Yes, what is it?
I was just wondering why all the robots seem to be coming from inside the chum bucket.
Uh-huh.
Have they? I really haven't noticed.
Yeah. And then there's that big flashing neon sign that says Robot Headquarters.
Maybe they conveniently chose it to be their hideout?
SpongeBob, I'm your friend, right?
No, you're not.
No, not really.
Exactly.
Exactly. And as your non-friend, I worry about you. Like right now, you're thinking too much. I'm worried you might really hurt yourself. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna think for you. This way you won't hurt yourself. And you can just keep working on getting me into the chum bucket.
Thanks, Plankton. You're the best non-friend a friend could have. No more thinking for me.
Oh, SpongeBob. As naive as ever. So... Hold on. Okay. What was it that we unlocked? It's called a Bubble Bowl. Okay, no, they want the cruise bubble, whatever that means. Okay. Whatever it is, I don't think I can do it yet. Oh, hey, it's Remy Man and Barnacle Boy's retirement home. You know, what's in here? Just out of curiosity. Soundtrack for the boss fights are actually cool to listen to.
Man and Barnacle Boy, my heroes. Hit me with a water ball. Hit me, hit me, hit me.
We don't do that stuff anymore, kid. We're retired.
Is that the TV repairman?
Okay, just quoting the episode word for word. Sure.
Oh, it's that excited sponge kid again.
Oh, are you sure he can't fix the TV?
Mermaid Man, 'twould be my greatest honor to fix your television.
Goody!
Am I going to?
Hey, sponge kid, you really want to help out?
Oh boy, would I!
Okay then, but lighten up a bit on the enthusiasm, huh? You're making my bowels act up. We've got a little problem with some robots down in the Mermalair.
Oh, we actually get to go to their
Are you sure
lair.
you're up to this task?
Absolutely, Barnacle Boy.
Well, go over to the couch to access the Mermalair. We'll meet you down there.
Okay, that is kind of exciting. I'm not gonna lie. But, okay, how do I use the Bubble Bowl? What was the Bubble Bowl? I forgot what it was called.
Too pretty. Can't take it.
Okay, is there like a tutorial for it? Or, okay, I don't know, man. I'm a little stumped. But even then, I think we'll save it for next time, guys. Just because, like I said, I'm reaching my threshold. I don't know why I'm talking in a Scottish accent, or whatever kind of accent this is. But yeah, guys, we're gonna call it there. Because it's getting kind of late. I have work tomorrow. We reached the 3-hour threshold. And I started stream late today anyway, so... Press and hold the button, probably the A button, something to blow a bubble. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm holding the Y button. Still nothing. Oh, the B button. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I'm actually hurting people. Okay, that's how you... Sure, I meant to do that. I totally meant to do that. Sure. You know what? Let's see what Patrick has to... Let's see what Patrick does now that I actually have 10 socks now. I'm kind of curious before we go. Actually, SMG, I have not seen anything about the Lenny and River ship. Nothing about the summer camp arc. Like, I think one episode dropped on Mexican Paramount Plus, but I think it's just the first one. Oh my gosh, Patrick, pull your pants up, you weirdo.
Wow, SpongeBob, you found some!
Now they're back home, safe where they belong.
Here's your golden back scratcher.
Spatula.
I don't speak Italian.
Wait, is spatula actually an Italian word? It could be. I don't know, probably not, but... Alright, sure. Yeah, Tectonic, that was completely unintentional. I was just throwing bubbles for the fun of it. I didn't know I'd actually need one. And apparently there's a sponge ball here, but for what? I'm guessing I'm gonna need it eventually, but for now, guys, let's leave it as is. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. As always, if your heart so desires, like the stream, join the Discord, and there was also something else I said. Subscribe to the channel. Really all I can say, guys. I will hopefully be back next Saturday, and unless I'm just not up for it. Like, I don't know, guys. Sometimes after working 50-hour weekdays, I just feel lazy. That's really my only justification. But with that being said, though, guys, wait, guys, look at SpongeBob. All right, guys. Once again, I'm Steve signing out. Take care. Bye.